What up, everybody? This your boy Theo Pence here. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss any Run Your Race content. What up, everybody? This your boy Theo Pence here with another special, big-time interview. First of all, with my boy AJ Richardson. Let's go and get that out of the way. All right,
morning,
AJ, yeah,
people.
good morning, bullshit. Shut up. But we have a very, very, very special guest today. North Carolina legend. I mean, we've already talked to multiple guests on this podcast about the best mixtape ever made.
Thanks.
And it's undisputed at this point. Very special guest, John Wall.
What's good, my people.
John, we appreciate you coming on with us, bro. Like I said, you're a North Carolina legend. Shit, basketball legend, not just North Carolina, around the world, country, whatever you want to call it. And what we do here is pretty much we talk about high school, college to the league. We go run your race. So basically about everything, your whole journey.
Yep, for sure.
And you done had one hell of a damn journey, I'll tell you that right now, and it's still going. So where we going to start off at, let's talk about high school, man. Now, first of all, actually, just go and give us a rundown. We like to let our guests talk about
who you are, where
you from, all that.
John Wall, Raleigh, North Carolina, the South Side. Big on family, big on loyalty is love. If you know me, I give you my shirt off my back. I feel like I'm a solid person. I believe in what I believe in. My favorite quote, never satisfied, so determined. Like you said, I had a hell of a journey so far. I still got some more to be written. But I just feel like God give his toughest battle to his strongest people. And I feel like the shit I've been through, a lot of people wouldn't get through. And like I said in my player tribute interview, I was like, money and fame don't give you peace. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people think we got money and fame, like everything is easy.
Yeah.
But we still normal people like everybody else that work a 9 to 5. We go through the same shit every day. So that's basically all about me.
For sure. Talk about high school, man. Shit. Boy. Tell me, how did, you knew you was going to hoop?
Yeah, I always hoop, bro. Like me growing up.
What age you start?
When I first was born. Like the ball was in my hand. That's what I always tell everybody. But just growing up on the South Side, you know, I'm like everybody got tough hoods, tough areas where you at, and you see so much different stuff. And I went into the Boys and Girls Club at a young age, you know what I mean? So going there in the summer camps and just playing all type of sports. Like I was a goalie in soccer. Then I played baseball. Then I was helping this kid out. He threw the ball and broke my nose in like 5th grade. I quit after that. I was like, yeah, this ain't the sport for me. Then goalie, I'm like, I'm the person that got to stop all the people from scoring. I'm like, I ain't doing this neither.
I'm the scorer,
play football. I really wanted to play football, but you know, I was small and I played basketball, you know. By the age of like 5, I was playing 7th, 8th graders. So I always play older people. So I feel like that's where I feel like I've got my competitive edge. Like if I don't win, I got to get off the court. You know what I mean? You know, growing up, you ain't trying to get off no court.
Not at all.
So yeah, that was basically it for me. Just wanted to be at the Boys and Girls Club playing basketball all the time. And then I remember never playing AAU till I was 11. Tried out for Garner Road Bulldogs, but I ain't know what trials was. Like I ain't know they had AAU teams. And they was like, you gotta pay $20. I said, $20 to try out? Like I ain't paying no $20. My mom was like, yeah, we're gonna go back to the car. We ain't got $20 just to spare.
Yeah.
So we paid it. I was like, Mom, don't worry about it. We'll pay it. We're gonna get it back. I went there, like literally the first game I had like 12 out of our 13 points. And the coach was like, yo, just go sit on the sideline, give him $20 back. He on the team. And mind you, they brought their whole team back from last year. So I'm the only one that already got a guaranteed spot. And this is my first time here. Poopy Chapman told me about it.
Yeah.
Poop, my guy. So he told me about the team.
Shout out, Poop.
And I went to try out, and I was like, that was history after that.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That was, people don't even know, that's David West. I mean, that was his team.
Team.
We was wearing N1s at the time. That's when he was sponsored by N1 when he was in New Orleans. Yeah, man. I paid $20 for tryouts. I was like, man, I'm never paying for no tryout again.
I didn't know you paid for tryouts.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Nowadays, you know, like back then, you wouldn't think nobody paid. Like, you just go try, you don't make it, you go home.
Right.
Imagine I paid $20, I don't make the team. I'm mad as hell.
I'm mad as hell.
Did you work out a lot when you was young?
Yeah. No, not really. No. Be honest, man, I just hooped.
Bro,
like, we didn't, too. Like, if you look at it now, I'm like, the shit these kids have, you got no choice but to be special.
No, facts.
Like, you're in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. You got access to pro trainers.
Yeah.
I didn't see a pro trainer until I got to college.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that was because Rod Strickland was one of my assistant coaches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why. Other than that, I would have a regular college coach. But I just always play pickup. I'm talking about Black Tops, Boys and Girls Club, Garner Road. Like, I'm going, if I come to High Point or go to Greensboro and somebody said they playing pickup, I'm just going to play. It'd be
Yeah.
some niggas I shouldn't play with.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to hoop. You
You
know what I
just
mean?
did.
Like I just love to hoop. So
Yeah.
I really didn't start working out until I got with Coach Kendrick Williams, Coach K.
Yeah.
And probably like my junior, senior year, he started working me out like, yo, we know where you going, so we got to start doing this. And I'm like, bro, I just want to hoop. Like I ain't trying to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Wish I had that mindset, but I didn't have that guidance and nobody to give me that point of
sure.
view.
Right.
Like all I knew was hoop, games.
Yeah.
Hoop, games. That's it. It was nothing else.
So at one point, did you know you was like, oh, I got this shit?
Be honest, I always knew I had that shit. Just being real, like when I was
love
11,
that
12,
fact.
I was
I fucking
averaging
love it.
40.
And when we watched you play, we could tell.
Like at 11 and
knew it.
12, I was
Yeah.
averaging 40.
That's crazy.
Like I was literally averaging 40 and no threes, no nothing. So like, I was like, man, this shit is too easy. But I was only 5'6", 5'7"
Right.
to my 9th and 10th grade year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Then the summer going into my junior year, that's when I grew to 6'2". And I
Mm.
kept everything I had from 5'6" to 6'2". And I'm like, well, shit, I got a real chance now. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
at 5'6", you got to be a knockdown shooter,
Yep.
floaters, great defender, great point guard. I was like, shit, I ain't got all that. Like all I
Right.
knew was just get a bucket.
Yeah.
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 Kind of like a New York person, like have handles, get buckets.
Mm-hmm.
Really don't shoot because I'm so athletic. I didn't never have to.
Yeah.
Till you get to
That's
a point
true.
where you got to learn that.
Fact.
That's how the New York game is too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Crazy.
So
For
yeah, I just
sure.
knew I always had it, to be honest. But I think when I hit my growth spurt, everybody was like, yeah, he going to the league.
Mm.
But I tell you this, the funniest thing is when I left to go to college, a lot of motherfuckers like, oh, he gonna do 4 years, he ain't that good for real. No, I'm dead ass, bro.
They really
People from
thought
North
that?
Carolina was saying, and I was like, that's cool, because like I've always been the person that never nothing has been given to me. I had
Right.
to earn it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
that's what I like. I don't like shit to be given to. Let me earn it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna earn your respect.
Facts.
And that's the
Yeah.
way I play. So
You had that
wherever I
dog in
played
you,
against,
Chuck.
I'm trying to rip your heart out. Like, this is how I got a chance to feed my family. That's how I always looked at it.
Where you think your dog mentality came from? Was it from like just being from the hood? Where
Yeah,
from,
being
like,
from the hood, being from the South Side. And I think just playing against older people.
Yep.
Like, I
Mhm.
always played against older people, no matter what age. So I remember I went to the park at like 12, 13 and going to my grandma's house. And they got, at Dacian Road, like the bottom of the hill, they got the court. You know, everybody goes Sundays, the whole neighborhood come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, they're like, he on our team. Like, they put me on the first team. They're like, hell no, that little motherfucker can't play. So I get on the court.
Yeah.
I had 30.
Sheesh.
And nobody said shit else to me after that.
Yeah.
So every Sunday, it was like, man, where that little motherfucker
Wait.
at? Bring him back, bring him back, bring
Yeah.
him back. So that's where my dog came from. Like, I was not trying to get off the court. You know, you play picker, you like,
Yeah.
you go to Rico Hines.
Mhm.
It's fucking so many teams. You lose one game, you might not see the
You might
main
not
court
see
no
the
more,
court
or
again.
you might be off.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm never getting off.
Or
So
you
I had
on
to
that
get to
other
that
court.
point where
Yep.
I had to be that good where motherfuckers want to put me back on their team, or I was not losing.
Nah,
Mhm.
facts.
So don't be on my team and I got game point and you don't give me the ball.
Oh, it's,
I'm mad as hell if
yeah.
you miss and we lose. Just being honest. I'm
nah,
hot.
facts. Facts.
What was
Facts.
so you were at Word of God. How many years? All 4?
Nah,
So
2.
so it's crazy. 2.5. So it's
Yeah.
crazy because I reclassed back to like my regular grade.
Yeah.
So
So
when
the
I
first
was
2
in,
years.
because I was in first grade, I skipped the grade. I was in kindergarten, I skipped first grade. I was bad as hell. Like my
Yep.
teacher, like, nah, we ain't, no teacher like I want him in first grade. Like he
Right.
got to go past here.
Yeah.
So I went to Garner first 2 years.
Uh-huh.
JV my first year, which I don't know why.
Mhm.
I'll give you the story. Brandon Banks, one of my close friends, not
Yep.
close friends, but good friends from Raleigh, played football, played for the Redskins.
Yep.
Our basketball coach was the football coach, like wide receiver coach.
Mm.
Brandon Banks played wide receiver. So he was like, this is my starting point guard for the
Right.
varsity team.
Oh.
Shouldn't have been a starting point guard. I played JV, killed. They like, nah, you got to get you off and move me up to varsity.
Mhm.
So then my second year, 10th grade, played varsity, whatever. We lose to Southern Durham in the playoffs.
Mhm.
One game away from going to East Carolina
East
to play
Carolina,
for the
yep.
Final Four. So then going back to my junior year, you know, they start doing the district shit. Like, if you don't live in this district, you can't go to this school. So I was living with Tyrone Williams, my best friend, Tyrone Williams.
Yep.
Mhm.
I was living with him, and somebody from the conference, like, he don't live over there. He live on East Davis Street. The Broughton is the high school I got to go to.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was like, man, please let me use this address. They're like, no, you can't do it. I didn't ever want to go to that school. So
Right.
I missed the first 2 weeks of school, go to Broughton. I'm like, all right, fuck, it's Brock Young here. You know, Brock Young was the king of the city at the time. I'm the prince.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm like, shit, we got both of us playing together. Ain't nobody beating us.
Right.
Yeah.
Go to trials, we throwing alleys off the backboard, all type of shit. Like, they're like, so then after trials, I'm on my way to school. Brock called me, you ain't make the team. I'm laughing like shit. Like, who ain't make the team? Like,
He
me?
cut you?
Let me tell you the story. You gonna laugh. People don't even really know I got cut. I'm laughing. He like, you ain't make the team. I'm like, you laugh. I'm laughing like, boy, you better get off my phone. Like, me don't make a basketball team.
Yeah.
There gotta be some dope going on or something going on if I ain't making no basketball team.
Facts.
Like, I'm the second best player on the team. Really, I could be the best. That's how I feel. I ain't gonna
Right.
say he was the best, but
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
I was the best.
For sure.
And he's like, nah, you ain't made the team. So I go there, look on the sheet, I don't make the team. I'm like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
I leave. I ain't,
Facts.
what the fuck I'm at school for?
Yeah.
This is what I came for.
I'm outta
Right,
here.
rightfully so.
And he was like, he ain't had good grades. But if I don't got good grades, you know, in high school, you can't try out.
Right,
Mhm.
So that was a lie. He just didn't like me.
right.
And this one, Luke Davis, you know Luke Davis?
Yes.
They put Luke Davis on the team over me. And he walked on at Carolina on the third team, I think, or whatever.
Lord have mercy.
So Luke Davis makes the team. I don't.
Let's go put it up. Luke was nice in high school.
No, he was
But
cold. Luke was
he
cold.
wasn't-
He wasn't on my level, but
He
he was
wasn't on
good.
his
He was
level.
cold.
Luke was nice in high school, but he
But
wasn't
he
on
was
John
like a
level.
freshman, though, a sophomore.
No, for sure.
So I don't make the team. So this is my first time my mom ever cried about basketball.
Mhm.
Like, she never used to go to tournaments because she had to work 3-4 jobs. So she's crying about basketball. I'm like, damn, she must really like take this shit serious. She crying like, so Brian Clifton used to run D1 Sports. He
Yep.
get to calling around like, yo, what school can I go to? Because I can't go to no public school now.
Right.
Once you get cut from public school, you got to go to like a private school or prep school. I'm like, I ain't trying to go way over there. I ain't trying to go way over there. I'm trying to stay in my city.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they call where the guy, boo boo, whatever. Boom, I go there. I reclass back to the 10th grade. The rest is history after that.
Damn. And
And then
that's
it was
when
up.
shit got cracked.
Yeah, that's when it got real after
It
that.
got real after
Won
that.
my first state championship that year.
Mhm.
Your junior year.
Yeah.
No, that's my
No,
sophomore. I went
sophomore
back
year.
to my sophomore year. So
Yeah,
I did 3 years
Oh,
at Word of God.
yeah. So
I went back to my sophomore
which
year.
year was it? We're gonna do high school and then we're gonna go to AAU.
Yeah.
AAU
Yeah, because
was
AU is a
fucking
whole
nuts.
story. That D1
Yeah,
Sports
we-
right
we
there.
gonna get to
Let me
that.
tell you.
We gonna get to that shit.
Yeah, that was
Calm
crazy.
down. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, that
Let's
was
go
crazy.
high school first. So you first get the Word of God. What year was it where you played Ian Miller in the state championship?
That my senior year.
That was your senior year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the first 2 years before that.
So yeah, my one day I reclassed back to my sophomore year. Win the state championship. I'm like, this is lit.
Who was that?
It was me,
CJ on
Chris
that team?
Light. No. So this is CJ came later.
He came later.
CJ came my junior year.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's me, Chris Lightner,
Yep.
Isaiah Tucker. Like I had all them on my team. So
Okay.
they was the old heads.
They
Older
were the
than me.
old, yeah.
Obi. Had Obi
Mhm.
on my team. So we played win state championships. Matter of fact, we played United Faith.
Yep.
In Charlotte. They had the brothers.
They had the
King Gabriel and King Gabriel. One of them went to Auburn.
Dang.
One of them was left-handed, one of them was right-handed. One of them was a guard,
I know
one was
you
a
talking
big
about.
man. I played them two, and I played a guard that was nice as hell. We played them
Yeah.
at Ravenscroft. So we played them,
Uh-huh.
beat them. Then after that, well, we'll get to the AU shit after that, because that
Yeah.
goes to my AU after that.
Yeah.
Then I go to my junior year, now I'm the number one player in the country.
Yep.
So everything is buzzing. Like I'm like, every day it's like a fucking sports agent trying to come to my practice facility. It's like, we had to tell them not to come. Like they was coming to my games and shit. 'Cause they were like, yo, after his senior year, he gonna go to the league. I'm like, nah, I had already promised my mom and dad I'd go to college. Nigga, Coach K coming to practice, Sidney Lowe coming to practice, Roy Williams coming to practice. I'm just like, damn, like a kid from Raleigh, North Carolina really got the
Right.
big time coaches that I dreamed of, Bill Self, coming through my door, watching me practice every day.
Yeah.
So after that, it was over with. Like, win another state championship. Like, I'm averaging like 30 that year.
Mhm.
Yeesh.
He's going City of Palms. We doing all that. Like,
But your
big
junior
tournament.
year is when
That's when I became number one player. So that's
Yeah.
when it got late.
Who was
That's when
on that
CJ
team?
there.
CJ
Yes,
Bishop.
Bishop.
Y'all was
CJ Leslie,
stacked.
Bishop Daniels, John Walt.
Yeah.
Man.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you a game. I don't even know if you know this. You
What,
definitely
Dudley?
don't know this.
Dudley game. That was my senior year game. I know you're talking about.
Boy.
I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. We
Nigga.
walk into that game. So let me tell you how I go. So, schools get sponsored and shit.
Yeah.
So my first year or two, we was Reebok, 'cause that's the first tournament I went to,
Yeah.
Reebok camp.
Mhm.
My senior year, they like, Nike, like, fuck nah. We doing everything, like sweatsuits.
Mhm.
So we go to the Dudley game. Never forget, like you got your headphones on, but they not
With
really
PJ
loud.
Harrison.
Yeah.
PJ Harrison.
They
bro.
not really loud though. Your
Yeah.
headphones low, but because you want to hear
You
what
wanna hear
motherfuckers
what's-
saying when you
yeah.
walk
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
You know you got that buzz. You know how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Niggas talking about me when I walk in here.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So we come in purple sweatsuits on, headphones on, we walking in, I'm just bumping. I hear everybody like, there they go. Look at them niggas right there.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, this shit lit. They had CJ, they had PJ
They had
Harrison.
PJ Harrison.
They had the big man too. Who their big man was. Then they had a little guard.
They had Reggie Dillard.
Reggie Dillard was there. He was young.
Yeah, he was
He used
young.
to play with Rodney Purvis.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
They had a little light-skinned point guard that was solid. They had a big man that was solid. So I remember that game.
Sam
Bro,
wasn't there yet.
Nah, Sam was young.
that game was crazy.
Cracking. First play of the game. John come down the lane.
Yeah, I got that
Please.
joint jumping out there.
Listen,
Ooh-wee.
I was front row, me and my pops.
I'm behind the back layup and one.
Yes,
We
bro.
glass
It
and
was-
shit. I'm talking about, CJ had one of the craziest dunks in the game.
It was nuts, bro.
Spent off the dude in the post, 360.
Play the
off
clip.
drop
I
step.
know you can find the clip.
You got to play that
You gotta
clip.
play the
Dudley
clip.
game
bro.
was
We
OD lit.
We play clips here. Play the whole damn clip.
Play
But
the
it was
game,
so
right?
crazy.
game-
Then I
that
remember,
game-
like somebody taking the ball out of bounds at half court and they throw the pass and you steal it. I
Mhm.
stole it. And I used to be scared to dunk with like one hand because I thought I'd get hung because I couldn't find the ball. No lie, I literally cocked this like this outside the backboard.
It was crazy.
Boom, and my body just kept going forward.
He ain't lying, bro.
And I'm talking about everybody like under the basket like this. Like I feel like I was in Rucker Park or something because everybody was standing.
It was up.
That's what I mean. Like every play was exciting. Like somebody getting a shot blocked, somebody getting crossed, dunked on. Like it was just electric in there.
Bro, how did you handle that at that time? Like number one player, like
For me, I was just like, I'm always a humble dude, bro. I'm just laid back, chill. Like I never felt like I'm like I tell everybody today, I'm still a normal person. Like I don't get too high, I don't get too low.
Right.
You know what I mean, but just being where I'm from, I'm like, I don't supposed to be here.
Right.
The shit I've been through, the shit I've seen, I didn't think I would ever get to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts.
So when everybody doubt me, I don't get mad when people say shit bad about me. I use it as motivation. Because everybody got an opinion and say whatever they want to say.
That's facts.
But I don't know, bro. I don't know how I dealt with it for real.
You know what's crazy? I should have called his ass because when I was number one, it was crazy. I was just playing the game. Like I just had fun playing the game.
That's how I was, just fun.
It was just fun. And then, bro, when it happened, bro, you get that target on your back. And
see, that's what I love though. See, like for me.
And I didn't mind it, but then it was like,
but see, like
I was playing out of anger at that point.
But see, like, that's different. You should have called me for sure. I would have told you.
For sure.
See,
I was playing. I was like, nah,
like me, I never lost my love for it. You know what I mean? I never lost the point of having fun.
Right.
Like, cause you come to one, I'm like, okay, I look at it like this. What were we doing before we was number one? We was hunting motherfuckers, right? So now you number one, what they gonna do?
They gonna hunt you.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna let them hunt me.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill my prey before you come get me. That's how I looked at it still.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I still had fun.
Yeah.
But just know at the same time, I'm trying to give you 40.
Yeah.
And that's how I looked at it.
That's facts.
It was tough.
Because everybody was like, I'll never forget, bro. We get to that when I go to look. Bro, I went to LeBron camp. I came in late. I'm the one playing in the country. I come in late because I was like, missed the flight and shit. So, you know, everybody looking at me when I walk in like, oh, this motherfucker think he the shit. He could come in late.
I just missed my flight.
So you know what I said out loud? I'm going to show y'all motherfuckers why I'm number one. That's why I told everybody. Like, I'm going to let y'all know. Like, y'all think because I came in late, I get extra privilege. Nah, I said, I'm going to show y'all.
Straight like that.
That's how I stood up in front of everybody and told them that. And they was like, oh, no, this is crazy.
Yeah.
They like, no, it's
Straight
crazy.
like that.
But I'm like, I was just on demon time, bro. Like, I was really like trying to kill everything in front of me. And I still feel like that.
Nah, facts.
You just got to feel that way. You know what I mean?
At
Like,
the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, who is?
yeah, but like now it's like it's too much politics. Like everything people do now is for the camera and social media. Like you can take all the cameras away. Like people don't even know. My highlight tapes would have never got known if it wasn't from Webb Wellman. But you know, Webb was at NC State as a student.
Yes.
He snuck into the Bob Gibbons tournament and filmed my game against Chris Middleton at NC State. Snuck in and filmed it. He stole a media pass, filmed it, posted it on YouTube.
And that's how everything.
My AU coach seen it. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna take you everywhere we go from now on. That's how that's how we met Webb. Like, other than that, nobody was filming my games. Bro. You would know it would be no John Wall mixtape if it weren't for Webb.
Hey, shout out to Webb.
No.
And
then legendary, he started that
he
shit.
He started everything.
Yeah, he started Ball of Life. He started all that for all them, bro, because he was the one. Bro. Just imagine a regular student at NC State sneaks in from a media pass. Like, even if what if he don't find that media pass?
Right.
You don't know if you see a John Wall mixtape. You hear about me,
right?
But it might not be a mixtape.
Yeah, that's true.
And then everybody started.
Then mixtape. He got mixtape. Then
bro, it was
Deuce Bella got mixtape.
It was nuts.
What? Go JT Terrell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about D1 Sports, man. When y'all started that, when you talk about rock stars,
man.
And people don't even know D1 Sports was there before us because they don't remember Eric Wallace and Marshall Moses.
I don't know.
And Chris Turner.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
So that's how I first went on because people don't even know. Boobie, Melvin Tab.
I remember.
They went to D1 Sports at a young age at 14 with Tony Edwards.
Really?
Yes.
I know that.
But nobody knew it because they was younger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you had because then all you heard was North Carolina Gators, Charlotte Royals, Wilson Kings, Garner Road Bulldog. Like, that's the teams you heard.
Yep.
Because North Carolina Gators was the only team really traveling
everywhere.
I was with the Gators.
You was?
Yeah, he was with the Gators. Everybody, you in Greensboro, High Point area, you going to the Gators.
Going to the Gators.
And if you're in Charlotte, you might go Charlotte Royals, but after a while, you weren't going nothing where but nationals.
Yeah.
So at 15, 16, they was getting the early exposure.
Yeah.
So you had to go to another team that was a traveling team. So that's how I found out about D1 Sports. And I was supposed to play with them, and I played with them at Bob Gibbons with Poobie and them.
Yeah.
That's when I kind of started getting my buzz going.
Got you.
And Garner Row, I never forget, they won. They had Brock Young at that time. They won like a little bracket, like a select bracket. They were like, aha, that's why you ain't play with us. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all in select bracket. We in gold
We over
bracket.
here.
We in the
we
big
over here.
dogs. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how D1 Sports started. So I was like, fuck it. Brian Clifton gave me opportunity to like, he knew Chris Rivers that worked for Reebok at the time, and that's how I went to Reebok U, which used to be ABCD camp.
Yep.
So before I get to Reebok U, you have to go to this tournament in Chicago, and they pick the best 5 players from there.
Okay.
Funniest story, this is me and JT got mohawks.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? We got mohawks.
You had a mohawk?
Yeah, you gotta watch the video. You'll laugh like shit. I posted a picture on my page. I show it to you. So we got mohawks. Dumbest haircut in the world. Dumb as hell. So we go to the camp. We get on the bus 30 minutes late. Me and JT, they waiting for us. They're like, you know, these motherfuckers with mohawks, who they think they is.
Yep.
Go out there, we kill the whole camp. So it's me, JT, Gerald Green, little brother, who came, like 2 other people. So we go, like, you get invited to Reebok U now. This is the big camp with Brandon Jennings, all them. We in this 2-door Benz. Me and CJ Leslie, I'm talking about, he's 6'9", in the front seat of Brian Clifton 2-door Benz. I'm in the back seat 6'4". I'm like this. I'm like this. But we driving from North Carolina to Philly.
Oh, y'all wilding out.
No, we had no way. What the fuck else we gonna get there? I couldn't find a plane ticket.
Right.
And I was scared to fly. I'm young as hell. I ain't never flew a day in my life. I'm like, it ain't no motherfucking car. It's a bus. So you gonna walk.
Right.
Let's get there.
So we get there. Probably first time I ever had jitters at a camp in my entire life. They're like, all right, come down, get your gear. You know what I mean? I'm looking at, you know what I mean? I used to look at scout.com, rivals.com all day.
Okay.
Watch highlights. I'm like, man, I bust these ass. Like, I supposed to be up here.
Yeah.
And I really went from looking at it to being that motherfucker that was on top of that list.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm at the camp with these motherfuckers, but I ain't there yet. I ain't in one guy yet, but I just remember these guys I'm looking at, like Brandon Jennings. I remember him, Cole, Isaiah Thomas, Ronaldo Sidney. You know what I mean? Quincy Acey, all them. Malcolm Lee.
Yep.
So I go there, I'm like, shit. You know, Brandon Jennings done been to ABCD camp. Isaiah Thomas done been to ABCD camp. So they running this shit. They like, they move it. Like, get y'all little niggas out the way. Move.
Right.
The niggas all like moving out the way. Like, you know, like fraternity come through, you moving this shit. I'm like, man, ain't nobody ever talked to me like this. Like, I ain't about to go for that. So I'm the nigga just not moving.
Yeah.
That's just me. They behind there, like we get 1-2 pair of shoes, you feel me? They going back there getting all type of extra pumps. You know the pump, the shit that's Doc Carter's.
Yeah.
I'm talking about they getting different colors. I ain't never seen them. I'm like, damn, where I sit at? Nah, you a young fella, you don't get these. I'm like, I'm gonna get them. Like, I'm gonna get them. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I had to look at it. We go back, get our teams. There's Malcolm Lee on my team, Quincy Ace on my team. First game, guess who we got?
Brandon
Jennings, Isaiah Thomas, and somebody else. I'm like, shit. This is how I start the camp. They gonna really test me and see if I'm really supposed to be one of those 5 guys. So we playing on the main court at Philly U. So you know you got games here and a game in the other gym. Everybody from this side, they stopped their game. When our game started, this game stopped midway. Everybody from their bleachers turned around. The whole show was on us.
That's crazy.
I had 34.
Sheesh.
And I was like, and I remember I get interviewed, like this when you were a great tank top, black tank top. You know, they be ashy as shit.
Yeah.
So, do the interview, my tank top hanging, but my black shit, like I'm talking about ashy as hell. Like you tell I had that for about 2 years. I ain't never changed one. My lips is white as shit. I ain't never got interviewed out the game before.
Yeah.
That's why I started wearing chapstick in my sock. I'm like, I ain't never gonna be in the ashy lips again when I have an interview. From that day forward, it was over with. After that, history was wrote after that.
So would you say that moment opened up everything for you?
That was my door opening right there.
You was like, oh yeah.
That's when I knew I was John Wall.
Yeah.
When I knew I can go at Brandon Jennings and Isaiah Thomas, I was like,
ain't nobody else.
These are the motherfuckers that's the best
the
players in
big
their
dogs
class.
right
Like,
now.
this is those guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, it's over with now. Like, there's no going back for me now. And the rest of that, I can find all the little interviews and all that. But from that day forward, bro, it was like nonstop. Don't get me wrong, like Kenny Boyden at the camp, Brandon Knight at the camp. Everybody you can name was at this camp.
And that's what helped, especially with like ERBL. You got all
we
the
ain't
top
had that
players.
shit, bro. Like,
You didn't have it.
You was
Y'all was like your class, y'all thrived off camps.
Yeah.
Like y'all had to do camps and all that. Like camps is a sort of not really a thing like
Camp's
that.
not a thing like that no more.
Nah, they
You know what
stopped.
I'm
Like,
saying?
we had Steve Nash camp, Ron James camp. So go back to all that. We finished that. So now, you know, it's like, now we're going to Vegas. And they was like, well, shit, he supposed to be number 1 player. Like, now I'm playing 17 on that 15. They're like, well, we're going to see what he about.
Right.
We made it to the end of the Elite 8.
Eesh.
So that's when it was like, okay, now he's like, it ain't just no
Yeah,
fluke. They thought
no,
it was a
yeah,
fluke. Like,
for sure.
you kill at camp, now let's see what you do the last tournament. And it's a Super 64, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody there.
Yeah.
That's when Belmont Shore won with Brandon Jennings. They won the championship that year. That's when I was like, yeah,
That's crazy.
I made
That
it
is a
now.
time. That was
Hey,
a time. I
listen.
just know, like, for me, I grew up in Charlotte watching you play and stuff like that. That D1 sports dog, like,
Nah, that shit was legendary though. Like they
Legendary.
And then after that, you gotta think like when I'm done, you had JT come through,
Yeah,
Quincy Miller come through,
Dez
Deuce
Wells.
Bello come through,
Yeah.
Dez.
I played
Dez,
like
Rodney.
Yeah.
I did what he did as far as I always played up.
Right.
So I was
Yeah.
playing with D1 Sports with CJ Leslie, Dez Wells, Deuce Bello, Quincy Miller.
And that's what I always tell people. I'm like, if you that nice at a young age, why
You
play
gotta
your
play
age
up.
group? You gotta play
You
up.
gotta play up.
I say the
Yeah.
same thing like the Boozer brothers, kids, they nice
Yeah.
as hell.
They cold.
Mhm.
They play the age group. Why play 15s and you dominate? It's too easy. Go play 17s.
You're not
I
getting
said
better.
the same thing, bro, because at the end of the day, like,
They're
they
gigantic.
ran through the EYBL last year.
They're
yeah, but like,
gigantic,
that's my
bro.
point. You're supposed to.
You supposed to do
If
it.
I play 15 at 15, I'm running through that whole shit.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
over
Imagine
with.
everybody that'll play up, play their age group. It would be boring. Like, he would average 40, 50, and you're like, where
Yeah.
am I getting better at?
Exactly.
I want the Boozer twins to play
and the thing
17s this
was, when I played up, I wasn't dominating at first, bro. I remember, I think I might have told the story. I played Kyle Anderson. I was like,
Slow mode.
I said, I'm about to
He was
lock
cold.
this slow motherfucker up,
Mm-mm.
bust my ass.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, it was a rough day for me. I'll tell you that right now. But dog, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like that D1 sports team was legendary, and it's crazy. Kids don't know nothing about that.
That's the crazy part.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, just
Nothing.
imagine that we had the exposure they got now with
The
that.
Instagram.
Like, we could have a document, bro. Like,
Easily.
it would be so crazy, bro. It's like, that's how I
Easy.
tell people all the time. Like, don't get me wrong. These young motherfuckers in the game now is nice. I'm not taking nothing away from them.
Yeah.
But the NBA and all this college, it's so easy now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's easy. It's switch 1 through 5 and just find your worst matchup and go at them.
Go
That's
at 'em.
it.
We
That's
had to
it.
go through real systems. Like, imagine a lot of motherfuckers that struggle to get into the league or didn't make the league.
Mhm.
They came in this era. This is the era they played. Like, this is how they used to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
That's true.
But if you couldn't accept being a 6th man or a 7th man, you was out the league.
Yeah.
AU ball back then would destroy
It would-
AU ball right now.
Man, what?
Oh,
they wouldn't have a
100%.
chance.
They wouldn't have a
And when I
they
played,
would
like,
not.
I went to PJM, right?
Mhm.
But it wasn't all Nike teams. It's the best fucking players in the country.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
niggas wore Under
Everywhere.
Armour. Some
Yep.
motherfuckers wore Adidas.
Mhm.
It didn't matter. Like, now you gotta, like, I gotta go team up with another team just to be in PJM, to be
Yeah.
seen. Because that's the best tournament.
It's the only
Yeah.
thing you got to.
Exactly.
Back
Yeah.
then, it's like, be where you gonna be, play where you gonna play.
You got
Yeah.
to.
That's where the politics
So-
came in.
For sure. So we go from AAU. You go to Kentucky. What made you go to Kentucky?
Coach Cal.
Bottom line.
Yeah, it was nothing. I tell you, funny story, I'm watching college basketball, and I never heard of Derrick Rose.
Really?
I think AU won, like, if you weren't on the scene playing against them, you didn't really see them.
Really,
Yeah.
yeah.
Turn on the game, they playing Oklahoma in the Garden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to this school. Second I see him go up and down the court, I said, this is how I play.
Yeah.
Coach Cal, give him the ball, go get a bucket.
Yeah.
I'm fast like you, I'm
Yeah.
athletic, like, just go get a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Then I see CDR,
Mm-hmm.
ISO, go get a bucket. I'm like, yo, what school recruiting me?
You already had your mind made
I was
up.
going to Memphis. No, whatever school Coach Cal was at, I was going. But like
Like-
me, I don't know. I just thought a little smarter than most people at that age
Mhm.
did. And I was like, I'm gonna take all my visits though. I never traveled. I never got to see shit. I was like, my first time flying was that year I went to Vegas after I became no one
Yeah.
playing the country.
Mhm.
I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
I never flew a day in my life.
Right.
I was scared as shit because we flying over the turbulence. You get up to the
And
and
then
it's
Oh,
rocky as hell. I'm like, oh
yeah,
hell
for
no,
sure.
I don't want to fly no more. This is the last plane I'm getting on.
Facts.
So I'm like, when I see them, I'm like, I'm going to Memphis. But I ain't gonna tell no other schools that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go Miami. I want to go all the schools and visits. I took all the visits. I probably took about 30 unofficials. No, I ain't going to these schools. I wanted the gear, and I wanted to see how they lived in college.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
bro.
hey.
You can tell North Carolina dudes, we do all the same shit. Bro, I went to an Alabama LSU football game. I'm not going to Alabama.
No, you
I just
gotta get
wanted
that.
to
As,
go.
I'm
But
telling
that
you, you have to get.
experience right there.
I went to matter of fact, I went to Kentucky versus LSU game, and Kentucky beat them. They was number one in the country.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I had the BlackBerry Trio.
Yeah.
I still had the video on that shit when I recorded. Big ass phone with a little pen recording.
Yeah.
So I went to that type of game. So when Cal left Memphis to go to Kentucky, he called me and was like, if I go to Kentucky, would you go? I'm like, wherever you go, I'm going. But I took a visit to Memphis and all that when Tyreek Evans was there and
Mhm.
seen that.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to I went to Oregon.
Yeah.
I ain't go there to go to. I wanted
Right.
to go see the gear.
Nah,
yeah,
facts.
yeah, yeah.
They had everything. Like first time I seen a treadmill underwater. They
Oh,
had that shit back
yeah,
then. This is
yeah.
like 2008, 2009. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is lit.
I can only imagine Oregon back then.
Man, what?
And now
You weren't
too,
ever
like,
gonna go to Carolina?
I wanted to go to Carolina. That's my dream school.
Really?
Tell you the story about that. A lot of people don't know that.
Something happened. They told me this story. I
They
forgot
fucked it up.
I know.
They was the only one that could have got me not to go play for Coach Cal.
God, something happened.
Because my mom had got sick, had an aneurysm in her head, so she had to shave half her head bald.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, now I can't leave home. Like, I got to stay close.
Right.
That's my best friend. And it was like NC State then, because Carolina already fucked up, so I was going to go to NC State if I was going to do it. But I'm like, man, I can't go to school from here to the
down the
motherfucking
street.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
I ain't going to never be on campus. I'm being home with my guys.
Right.
Yeah.
So I go on a visit. Ty Lawson them there.
Yep.
Tyler Hansberg got his own section. Him
Uh-huh.
and like homeboys.
Yeah.
I'm a little recruit. I walk up and say, what up? He said, I don't talk to recruits. I was like, fuck you. I ain't coming here. That fucked it up right there.
You might need to smack Tyler Ambrose.
No, that shit, I really went up to shake his hand. You know, he National Player of the Year, just won a championship today. I'm like, damn, I want to talk to Tyler Hansborough. He like, you know, I'm looking, goddamn, he been at home. You from North Carolina, you watching Tyler Hansborough, you like, this motherfucker a star.
Man, facts.
Like, to us, like,
star.
Yeah, he was a
I
star.
was seeing motherfucker Ed Coder, you know what I mean?
Oh,
All them
yeah,
come
yeah,
through
for
there,
sure.
Raymond Felton. I'm like, I get to meet Ty Lawson and
Yeah.
Tyler Hansborough. I'm like, this is a dream come true
Yeah.
for me. Dream, school I love growing up. He did that. And I was like, I got something for him. So then this is the part two. This is two more stories though why I ain't go there neither.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, I'll let that go. You know what I mean? He might be an asshole. That's
Yeah,
who he
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I can't control that.
Yeah.
Dexter Strickland was the one point guard at the time.
Not Dex.
No, Dexter the one point guard at the time.
No, yeah,
So-
for sure.
I didn't know him then, and I wasn't on the radar yet. He committed to Carolina before me.
Yep.
So I'm like, he already there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know the other one.
Kendall.
No. Getting the one there
Oh,
when I was
Larry
there.
Drew.
So he comes to play at what? The Glaxo tournament.
Yeah.
Guess who we play?
Y'all play like Larry.
Yes, the whole Carolina team come.
Yeah.
We cooked them. I run right by where we're talking about, this who you gonna take over me?
Yo.
So if you watch the game, go back. I watched the game the other night. We play in Carolina.
Yeah.
Just watch the game how I was like going at them two and I was going crazy. Then I caught cramps the whole second half. I didn't play for like 6 minutes.
Sheesh.
That's when like that was my coming out party though, because I was like, and ask anybody from that team. You can ask John Henson because he was
No,
laughing.
I remember.
He went to halftime. He was like, he fucking winked at me. He fucking winked at me. I winked at him. I got that crossover and dunked it.
Yeah.
And I winked at him.
That is
And I was like, this is what you get for not recruiting me the way you're supposed to.
That is crazy.
That's tough to hear.
That is tough.
That's tough to
But
hear.
you got to think, come on, man. Everybody dream school is
No,
Carolina
but think
over
about
Duke.
this. Think about this. First of all, y'all team was stacked at Kentucky anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all was stacked anyway. If you on that Carolina team that year,
Yeah,
y'all winning that.
I know. We should have won at Kentucky.
Yeah, y'all
Bullshit.
Yeah, y'all should've- yeah.
Bullshit.
Y'all wild out. Y'all was stacked. Y'all had Boogie, E. Bled,
Daniel Orr and Patrick
Daniel-
Patterson, me,
Y'all,
How many people went pro?
who y'all
7?
lose to that year?
West Virginia. But I would say this, though. I would say this. West Virginia was the best. Like, they had the best conference at the time. The Big East was the best conference.
Oh, yeah.
So this one, I knew the NCAA didn't mess with Cal. They won the Big East regular season and the Big East championship, right?
And y'all got
They
y'all
get the
bracket.
2 seed on our side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mind this, though. Duke win the ACC regular season, but lose the ACC. They ain't make it to the ACC championship that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get the number 1 seed with the easiest bracket.
Yeah, they was making
You know what I mean? They were supposed to be our
Yeah.
2 seed.
Yeah.
Mine, for then we play at Syracuse. You know that gym is a backdrop like from hell.
Yeah.
West Virginia played there twice a year. So they
Oh,
already
yeah.
used to that court.
Yeah.
And we didn't shoot well against Cornell when we beat Cornell, and we didn't shoot well against them. We started off 0 for 29 from 3. Everybody.
Sheesh.
But our best shooter failed a drug test before the game, so he couldn't play. Darnell Dodson.
Mm.
He was nice.
Yeah.
He was
So
nice.
yeah,
Man,
that's
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 crazy.
over right there.
What was the biggest obstacle for you in college when you first got there?
Biggest obstacle for me would be, now that's when I really had to deal with all the spotlight.
Yeah.
That's the shit that made me frustrated because everything was about me every day, all day, every day,
Yeah.
all day. Like literally, I couldn't walk from here to you. I couldn't walk.
Mhm.
Like from here to you is where the gym is. You know, the lodge is right across
Yeah.
the street. And it's like 70 cars parked on the street right there because it's a street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fans all day. Like they know we got to leave from here to go there.
Yeah.
We had to take golf carts to class.
Eesh.
Like, so it was like, I'm like, now I got to deal with this shit all day. Like, I'm just trying to be a regular kid. Like,
Right.
I couldn't walk around campus, enjoy shit. Couldn't do nothing.
Mhm.
So, like, that was the point. It was like, I want this life because, like, what I can be, but I don't want it for this
For
type
that
of reason.
reason.
Like, that's
Yeah.
not what I'm doing it for. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be an asshole and tell fans no and be rude to them. So it's
Right.
like, how do you deal with it? So I had like a stretch where I wasn't playing well. And Kyle was like, what you mad for? We winning. I was like, I ain't worried about that. We winning. I'm like, but I still want to be me. Like, I'm getting talked about all day. I got to be great. Like,
Right.
can't have a bad day. I can't fail.
Right.
So if you go back to the Slam magazine cover, I was doing everything, like Sports Illustrated cover. That's all me. And I'm like, I'm tired of being by myself. Like, you know, like that Slam magazine supposed to be, you know, Coach Kyle had Derrick Rose there by himself, Tiger by himself. It was supposed to be me by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, nah, put my teammates up there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at like my name, the only one in bold letters, but I'm like, nah, put my teammates up here. Like, I got enough exposure for the year. Like, put them up there.
Yeah.
Because when I first got on campus, he was like, we know you leaving soon, 8 months. Everybody knew that. But take 4 or 5 people with you. I'm like, how I'm going to do that? He said, you supposed to be that good. Do it.
That's crazy. That's what JD was saying when he was on the pod.
Yeah.
Like, he respects you so much because it's like, even when you got to the league, you was that point guard that got a lot of people paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
JD said it. He was like, John Wall got me paid.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy. I'm like, how the fuck can I get 4 or 5 guys to go with me? Like, I can't hold their hand and tell them how to hoop.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean? You looking at like,
No,
how
for
can
sure.
I get them? But we the only class to have 5 guys go in the first round.
But speaking of that, right? Like, how did you like what mindset did you have or whatever? Like when Coach Cal told you that, like how did you understand it? I feel like
didn't. That's why I said I was like, how? Like I'm
you
going,
did it.
Yeah, but I'm going back. But that's just me. That's my nature. Me, like
That's true.
Like I tell people, like a lot of people scared to go to college with other nice players. Why?
Because they don't want to be outshined.
Yeah.
Or they can't play with other nice people.
Mm-hmm.
I luckily had this my whole life. Basically, I was always the best player.
Yeah.
But I
you
played
play
with
with a lot
other
of-
motherfuckers that was going D1 too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got to college, I'm like, okay, I know where I'm going. I can still play with nice people, so I can still average my 16. But my 16 gonna look like I got 30 because it's gonna be a highlight down there every play.
Yeah.
But I can let everybody else average 15, 16 and get to where we all got to go.
Right.
Like Eric Bledsoe thought he was gonna be in school for 3 years. He never thought about going to the league. Never.
That's crazy.
He never.
I could tell you had everybody focused on winning though.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to do is win.
Mhm.
Because that's all I cared about. Like I'm like,
Right.
I know where I'm going after this. Can I take y'all? And can we win?
Right.
And then everybody, we talk about this shit all the time, bro. People don't understand. When you win, everybody gonna get taken care of.
Yes, you hit it right on the nose, but people don't understand that.
They don't
Yeah.
understand that shit.
You
at
win,
all, bro.
everybody. Like the motherfucker that shouldn't be on the team or shouldn't get paid, get paid.
Get paid.
Literally.
They get paid,
Go
bro.
back to what we always
Because
say.
there's a reason that team is going that far.
Yeah,
You are contributing something to
Yeah.
that team.
It don't matter what you bring, the energy, whatever,
Exactly,
keeping
bro.
guys motivated, being the leader. Man,
Right.
just keeping guys in line, whatever, you're going to get the guy paid. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes.
What we always say, you got to know your role.
Gotta know your
And
role.
I think that's the
Role.
problem with a lot of people nowadays. They don't know their role.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's why you see some good teams struggle at times because
Mhm.
nobody know their role. But then when
Mhm.
everybody buys into what their role is,
Mm-hmm.
you see that team take a whole 380 turn.
Yeah.
Facts.
But that's what we did at Kentucky. Though. Everybody bought in. And once we all did that, we just was trying to win a championship. That was it.
What was your damn, what was I about to ask? What? No, I think you told us. Breakout game was Carolina,
That wasn't even my breakout game for real.
bro.
Breakout game
I
was
remember the game in
UConn.
Madison.
That's all I'm about to say. UConn was my breakout game.
Boy,
But my breakout game for real was my first game that I hit the game winning step back. First time I hit the game winning
yeah.
shot.
I do remember that. I do remember
I never had to hit a
that.
game
Play
winning
the
shot.
clip.
Yeah, play that.
Gotta
game.
play that clip.
Play that clip.
Gotta play
And-
that clip.
But you gotta watch that UConn game though. That's a statement game.
Yeah.
Out of our last 14 points, I had 12 of them.
It was crazy.
Sheesh.
No, the one I remember, and I still listen, bro. When from North Carolina, listen. You was playing for every hooper.
No, everybody say that.
Literally.
Yeah,
You was
everybody
playing
say
for every hooper.
Literally.
I wasn't even a Kentucky fan, bro. But I was just like, if John playing, I'm with them.
And that's the crazy part. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, our first CBS game, I'm like, I damn near was about to shit on myself, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm really playing on CBS and like, I'm the main head talk. You gotta think, we grew up watching college basketball.
All
Yeah.
that, bro.
I'm looking at Raymond Felder,
Yes.
Mhm.
Shaw McCants,
Mhm.
I mean, all them, like, but now it's me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm that guy that's the headliner of this.
Yep.
Like, then just going on the road and hearing fans talk shit, like, that's the best, bro.
That
That's
shit
the
was
best.
crazy. That blue and white sleeve.
Was
man.
the
Yeah, I came
UConn
out with the blue and white sleeve. Like, we the
That
first one
was
in
tough.
two-tone
swag was
sleeve.
crazy.
Bro, I ended up getting,
Swag
bro,
was
I
crazy.
remember I was in high school, bro. We had red, gold, and black jerseys. But I had a sleeve that was purple and white.
Because it was
But
two-tone.
John wore
right?
The two-tone sleeve,
I'm about
man.
to do the
The two-tone sleeve.
Everybody
bro.
wanted
Cold.
two-tone
That joint was
sleeve. It was
tough.
crazy.
Fact.
Yeah.
Was the UConn game where you had the and one? You had the and one late. You threw it up
The game
like
winner,
this.
the game winner. Yeah, that's the game winner.
That was
Yeah,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
That game was crazy, bro. Cause like we started off, cause we walk around Times Square and I'm like, damn, we really here. Like it's so many Kentucky fans. Like, they travel. Like, you know
Nah,
how they
yeah.
travel. They OD.
Yeah.
Like, it don't never feel like a road game.
Never.
And I'm like, we playing Kimba, Jerome Dyson, Stanley Robinson, you know what I mean? Alex Oriaki, all them. I'm like, damn, we a bunch of freshmen on this big stage. Like, they were like, out of all 30 NBA teams, is every scout in the world here. Like, they showing Pat Riley there, you know, because he played at Kentucky.
Yeah.
I'm just looking like, shit. Ain't have a bad game today.
Nah, not today,
We
brother.
started off 8-0. They called timeout quick.
Yes.
We jumping up and down. I said, sit y'all ass down. we still got like 32 more minutes left of basketball. They were just back and forth. Good ass game going crazy. And I just remember I was like, last like 5 minutes, he called every play for me. But I'm cooking so bad, they put Stanley Robinson on me. So this is the first time I got a motherfucking 6'9", 6'10", 7'2" wingspan guarding me. I'm like, I don't get by him, how I'm gonna get a shot off?
You hit the patent in there, right to left.
Yeah, hit him with the move, and one lay.
Yeah.
And I never got stood up yelling like, yeah. And the boy said, that's why you number one, that's why you number one. And we win the game. They throwing bottles on us. They threw water bottles at us. Like some fans threw a couple water bottles. And then I was just like, that's when me and Kim Walker became close friends though. We gave each other respect right then and there. And I was just like, he's like, you a bad motherfucker, go win it.
Damn.
And it was like, the rest was history after that.
Everybody had this moment. What was your welcome to college moment though? Like, okay, you got to play a little bit harder in college. Or it might have been practice.
Yeah, practice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I tell you this, fuck practice. Summer school.
Yeah.
I wanted to transfer.
Damn.
Yep. Hey,
Man,
listen, bro.
We wake up.
When you first get there, it's tough.
We gotta run. So I've been like, coach tell me this, tell me that. But you know, at the same time, I'm like, man, I ain't really gotta listen to you. You gonna play me regardless. You got no choice. I'm me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you is. You can sit a game or two.
I can see Cal being like that.
For
Yeah,
sure.
that's how he is. So we gotta be on the line at 6 a.m. Not 6:01. I mean, at 6 o'clock, that clock start, you gotta be sprinting. So 5:59, you better be on that line. Got 20 suicides in 20 minutes.
Whew.
You don't get what I'm saying though. Like you think it's like
No, I get it.
no, but you think 20 minutes, right? Like a minute to finish one? No. As a guard, you got 28 seconds, 26 seconds to finish each one. So then like the last 40 seconds or last 32 seconds, you get to like rest. Then you gotta do the next one.
Yeah.
But it's constantly though, the clock going.
Yeah.
The big man get like 32, 34. So the first 10, you do the regular way. Guess what you gotta do the last 10? The long way. Baseline, other free throw line there. I feel like my feet was gonna fall off. Like, I got back to my dorm, I called my mom, like, can I transfer? Like, this shit ain't it. Like, this is not the college I chose to play at. Then we had one day, Bud, DeMarcus Cousins running. He said, my feet is burning. My feet are burning. So Cal was like, finish the suicide. He went off to the side and threw his shoes off and said his feet burned like they were gonna catch on fire. And Cal was like, man, if he would have finished those last two, I would have get y'all tomorrow off. Knowing he was lying like shit. He would have given tomorrow off.
Right.
So the next day, this is our punishment. If you get in trouble, don't finish shit, you don't run suicide. We had to run another 20.
The whole team?
Yes. And Boog said at half court in the chair. We wanted to whoop his ass. We can't beat him, though. Can't nobody beat him.
Hey, Coach Cal is sick.
So imagine like Darnell Dotson, like my boy, he would never go to class. Like just pay his fine, like I ain't going to class. Then you got that one teammate like I ain't going to class. Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
And it's cold as hell though at Kentucky. It's cold as shit. Like you got 2 sweatsuits on, 3 sweatsuits on going to class.
Thanks.
One day I walked out with shorts on, like, Dad, I ain't in the South no more. I gotta put some clothes on.
Yeah.
We probably ran about 40 extra suicides total. He'd be there half court just chilling every day.
Because he don't want to go to class.
We had to really start dragging him out of class.
I was
like,
about to
go
say,
get
I'm
him out of his
walking
room
his
and
ass
like,
to class my
I don't give a
damn
fuck if you
self.
sleep in this class. You gotta be in class.
You gotta
is going to class.
That was my welcome
bro.
to college moment. And I lifted every day. I was 165 soaking wet when I went to college. I was 6'4", 165. Never lifted a weight, bro. It's so crazy. I never lifted a weight. Never really worked out. Never had like nobody. We had nobody tape our ankles. You tape your own ankles, or you go get you some weak ass ankle braces from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
Like it was nobody. Like now you see.
You had
man.
Kenny Payne there?
Yeah, no, Kenny Payne was there. So he was on my visit when I went to Oregon. I had Rod Strickland, Orlando Artiga.
Oh yeah, Orlando.
But it's just like, I'm just like, man, now I'm looking at teams and you got a fucking sports medicine.
Bro, you got
whole team,
everything.
a doctor do MRIs. I'm like, man, we ain't had this shit. You sprain your ankle, you better hope that shit get some ice on.
Nah,
it.
facts.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
But yeah, that was my welcome to college. That was my welcome to college moment for sure. But my welcome to college, I say the toughest, I won't say toughest play I played, but a motherfucker that was like, you can't do nothing with because he's going to shoot in as 30 times he want, and then he don't really got to guard you on the other end with Devin Downey. We lost to South
Yeah.
Carolina at home at
Yeah.
their place.
Mm.
He had like 28, but he shot like 20 free throws. But the bitch shot like 30 times. But like he was cold. Cause he's
He
so
was
little.
though,
He's so
bro.
little, so like, you know
hell.
what I mean? You couldn't touch him.
Yep.
Like you can't in the league, you can't touch nobody.
Yeah.
So how can I guard him? He can shoot from deep.
Mm-hmm.
How can I do anything with him?
Mm-hmm.
So he was
tough.
like welcome to college moment for me. Like if I say a player I played against, he
Yeah.
was one of the ones.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, we already know what happened when you got to the league.
Number 1 pick.
How was your draft process?
It was crazy, man. So like I finished school. You know, a lot of people know they like once they lose in the tournament, they like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, fuck it, I ain't gonna fuck up, man. I always want to finish school because I was going back to get my degree anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed there, worked out, but I was like, man, this how the pros is. I don't want to go. Well, Strickers put me through workouts every day, 2-a-days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, this is the NBA? This shit 10 times harder than college. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I'm thinking college workouts hard. This
Yeah.
shit was worse.
Just basketball.
Right.
Then I come out to LA. My agent and my shit lived out here, so I lived out here for the summer. Worked out, working out at 360 in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, this is not a good place. It's a cool, I was working with Jeff Bunazar,
Yep.
the Impact.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm seeing every celebrity coming there work out. I'm like, geez, dream girl I look at right there working out. Like, shit,
Nah,
I
that's really
made
how I
it.
think, though.
I'm like,
That's
shit, I
really how
made it, you know what I
think in
mean?
LA.
I'm working out every day, doing this. Then I go only had one workout, the Wizards.
Just one.
Yeah. It was lucky for me. I had to do all them damn workouts. That shit be tiring, I heard.
I did.
Like, you got to travel OD.
I mean, I do 18.
Yeah, they said that joint be crazy.
It
So
was
then
nuts, bro.
I was supposed to be with Evan Turner.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll go back and tell you about college after this, too. I was mad about something. But, yeah, he was supposed to work out, but he didn't show up to the workout. It was just me.
You had your own individual.
But he was supposed to
workout.
work out with me. Like, I guess they were like deciding who they was gonna take them on.
Mhm.
That's what they were saying. So he was supposed to work out with me, but he didn't show up.
Damn.
He's like,
I worked out for 25 minutes. I was like, my back hurt. I was tired as hell. I faked the back injury.
Hey, let's go ahead and cut this one short. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
because I ain't gonna lie, I was working out hard as hell, but I'm like, this workout hard as shit compared to what I was doing. I'm like, this workout 10 times harder. I was doing 2-a-days. I'm like, this shit, I wasn't even in shape for that.
That's crazy because you had Rod Strickland putting you through, you know, Rod Strickland, the legend. You
Yeah,
know
and
what
then I go to
So-
Joe and Buzar with Impact. You know, he has everybody
He
throughout
got- yeah.
Vegas and been in LA. So I'm like, he put me through shit. I'm like, man, I ain't ready for this shit.
That's crazy.
Let me go back real quick to college. I was mad as fuck I ain't win National Player of the Year, though.
You didn't
Oh,
win that.
you didn't win that?
No, they gave it to Evan Turner. Because he remember he hurt his back,
Yeah.
came back and they had a little tournament in a Big Ten,
Mhm.
and he won the Big Ten tournament. But they took it away from me, bro. But that's why I be saying, like, you don't even know this. I'm backtracked to high school, too. It's going to fuck your head up. I ain't make Matt Downs All-American game.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Wait. What?
You made
Jordan Brand
Jordan
class.
Brand
I won
Classic.
MVP and everything
you
I
made
was
Jordan
in.
Brand though.
And then I went to the Nike Hoop Summit. You know, you play the world team
Yeah.
in Portland.
I can
That's-
hoop something tough.
But I ain't make it because Bob Gibbons didn't like me. He's the one person that kept me off the board.
Bob Givens?
Bob Gibbons. He tried to say I was a fifth-year senior, but I really wasn't. But like, Lance was a fifth-year senior. He was way older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 3 people up there that was fifth-year seniors. I'm like, that's the reason why I didn't make it.
That's crazy.
One Jordan class and one MVP. Nike Hoop Summit. That's when like I knew I was going number one. I felt it because I killed that.
Yeah.
You killed the Nike Hoop Summit. Yeah.
That's when you play against like
You
the
play
world
against
team, like the
everybody.
best players. So they had a guy named that's supposed to be next Tony Parker. Me and A.B. Bradley, I'm talking about we treated him like Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
Remember how Jordan and Pippen was like, they gonna
Yeah.
that's
What was
how
his
they
name?
treated him like
yeah.
we was going like I forgot his name. We was like, you ain't getting off. Oh, Edwin Jackson was his name.
That's
know what that
crazy.
is?
You look him up, he looked just like Tony Parker. We
Really?
locked him up. Matter of fact, I played against Kaveen Surfer, my teammate. That was with
Mhm.
the Wizards. He
Yeah,
was on
yeah.
that team. And then Monty Eunice, the guy
Mhm.
drafted by the Rockets,
Yeah.
he
Mhm.
killed us though.
Yeah.
was
He
cold.
had like 40. He hit like 7 threes on us.
How many of y'all was on that team on the
It
Hoop
was
Summit?
Let me tell you the team though. Me, Avery Bradley, Dual Gaddy, Leslie McDonald, Ronaldo Sidney, DeMarcus Cousins, John Henson, Xavier Henry. Man,
Y'all was nice.
Yeesh. I was loaded.
we lost the game because of him. We up 10 going to the fourth. He's like, I ain't getting enough shots. I'm like, bro, everybody on this team's probably shot 7 to 8 times.
Yeah.
Right.
It's 20 All-Americans on here. It's all going to the league. Like, ain't nobody gonna go crazy unless you just make every shot you take.
You
Right.
start jacking.
Jacket. I called Coach Cal like that, no lie. Said, if he coming to Memphis with us, I'm decommitted. Said I couldn't play with him. I'm saying, if you hating up, like, you know what I mean? You got 20 all these All-Americans. and you mad about, I'm like, I should be mad when no one play. I can shoot every time, but like, everybody only got 8 shots.
Right.
And I'm like, you ain't used to playing with other nice people. You used to only being the man.
Yeah.
And you look at a lot of people that's only used to being a man, when they get to the league, they don't last because
they don't know how to
you're not the
adjust.
number one pick or number 2 pick. It ain't your show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? It ain't your show. So you got to find your role and fit in where you fit in. A lot of people can't do that.
That's tough for a lot of people,
in the
bro.
NBA right now,
It's
too.
tough.
And I tell you, I knew I won't win National Player of the Year. We all go to LA, right? So you had like 4 shows they want us to go to.
Yeah.
I go to the first with LA. Nobody got their family there but Evan Turner. I said, oh, we already know who won. I told him, don't invite me to shit else. I ain't coming. He said, I ain't showing up.
I'm not going.
Hey.
Y'all already wrote the script for me.
Straight
Y'all
like
already
that.
know what it is.
I
You
would have
know
been the
who
first
it is.
freshman out of Kentucky to win National Player of the Year.
That's
I was
tough.
the first player out of Kentucky. Out of all the nicest people in Kentucky, I'm the first player to ever go number 1.
How far did they go?
They
They lost early.
Yeah, it was just a story to talk about because he fell on his back after that dunk. They thought he was done for the year. He came back.
Yeah.
I was doing this shit all year.
Yeah.
He did it for one stretch.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts.
McDonald's All-American.
Hey, listen, that shows you politics has always been there.
Oh man, they ain't never going
That
nowhere.
ain't never going
They ain't
nowhere.
gonna never go nowhere.
They ain't never going
Yeah.
nowhere.
I give you another one. Like NBA is like average 19-9 for my career. Never get talked about. You know what I mean? One
Mhm.
All NBA team.
Yeah.
Luckily, I did it at the right time where I can
Yeah.
get extension. But imagine I averaged 20 and 10 for 5 years in a row. Made one All NBA team. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of people appreciate what I did when I'm gone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But you was in the offs too. That's
Yeah.
what don't make no sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but now it's like, that's why I say it's all politics. And now you got people that average 30. They did 12 seed in the conference, but they make
They
All-Star
making
game.
yeah. That's nuts.
Back then, they told me I can't make the All-Star game because you don't got to win the record.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Now
it
that
don't
shit's
matter.
out the window.
Yeah.
Winning don't mean shit no
Winning
more.
don't
No,
mean a
hell
goddamn
no.
thing now. Man.
So you talk about that night.
What, draft
when you
night?
got draft night.
Oh,
Talk
man,
about that
so
night.
I get drafted. I'm like, this shit fake.
You knew you was getting drafted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But they try to act like they wasn't going to draft me in one.
Yeah,
But I'm just like,
yeah.
but I get drafted. I'm mad as hell, though, because I'm the first one to get drafted. I'm the last motherfucker to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there all night. Through all 60 picks, I'm still doing interviews all day.
Damn.
Bro, the whole time. So I had a little private dinner set up before my party that night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I leave, I could only stop by my private dinner and say hey to everybody and leave. I didn't even get to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I would have ate, I would have missed the party.
Right.
You ain't missing the party.
No, hell no.
Nah.
So I do that, go back chain. And remember like Tiana Taylor and all them Fabulous, all them had this party. So like, I'm a NBA party, like, you know they have a draft party. I'm like, I'm gonna stop by that first, then I'm gonna go to my party. So I stopped by that. And it's lit though. I'm talking about this bitch lit. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about my party anymore. I ain't trying to leave. Like,
Hey.
I'm partying with every celebrity I looked up to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
these niggas, what up, John Wall? What up? Welcome to the league.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I made it. Like,
Nah, facts.
19, I did everything I was supposed to do.
Right.
That shit can stop right now.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here.
I go to my party. Nobody in there. They got everybody downstairs, like, you know, greenhouse. They got a party named Whip downstairs. I'm like, damn, my party empty as hell. You got everybody come from upstairs. Like KD coming to the party. Mary J. Blige, Drake, Diddy. My mom got a fucking case of Budweiser in the club. I don't know how the fuck she got it in there. She like Budweiser. They gave her a case of, they got her a case of Budweiser in the back. Like she thinks she made it. She back there party at Mary J. Blige. Like they back there having a convo. I'm like, I really did everything I said I was gonna do. Like I gave my mom a better life. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think I'd do that. Next day I gotta go to Good Morning America.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm talking about drunk as hell. I'm trying to get dressed and shit, and that's when Adam Sandler and Chris Rock had a movie coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it's called. So I go up there, I'm seeing them, I'm joking with them. They like, oh, you guys just got drafted, whatever. I'm go up there talking, we dunk. I take the PJ to DC.
Damn.
Drunk as hell.
Man, I don't know how I did Good Morning America. And June 25th is crazy, because June 25th in DC is my day.
It's John Wall Day?
Yep. But it was crazy. Like I remember like getting out, it was hot as shit. I had this silk suit on, I'm hot as shit. I had the red carpet out and everything. It was dope though, man. It was everything I dreamed of. It was all amazing. And my dad's from DC, so that put the icing on the cake to be drafted there.
How was it for you being there? Because how long you was there for?
10 years.
So they watched you grow up pretty much.
Yeah, that's like second home to me because they watched me come from a little boy with no tats, no kids, no facial hair, to becoming a man that's a multi-all-star, looking out for the community, embracing me for everything I've been through, injuries and all. then it was perfect for me because only like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive from Raleigh.
For
So
sure.
my family was always coming. So if I ever felt like I was alone,
Like,
to make
hold
one
up.
phone call, you know,
Yeah.
like if I was drafted on the West Coast and I'm from North Carolina, it's hard.
It's tough.
A lot of kids don't get the opportunity. Like
Mhm.
either they move their mom in with them or not. But I'm like, I went to college, learn how to be a man on my own. I
Yep.
want to be in the league on my own. You know what I mean? But whenever I needed guidance anytime, my mom could just come right up.
No, facts.
Facts.
But
What was
that's how I met him.
Got you.
Hey, listen.
Big dog BK. Big dog
Big
BK.
dog, shout out BK. Hey, so shit. That first game, break out the Dougie.
Oh,
Legendary.
that was my first home game.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
tell you my first game, man. I was nervous as hell.
I was about to ask you, how nervous were you
I'm
the
like,
first game?
at that
Who
time-
y'all play?
I'm about to tell you, at that time, you know, like, I ain't never really shoot jump shots. Why? I'm getting
Right.
to the rim, I do whatever the fuck I want. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
then the league is like, they gonna test you that it ain't gonna be that.
Yeah, you got to knock it down.
I gotta play Dwight Howard. I said I gotta
shit.
play the motherfucker
Oh.
that jump to the moon to block every shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't really gonna be going down there too
Right.
much.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But I went down there, I was cool. I satisfied, but like, I just look back at it and I'm like, man, look how far I came. Skinny as hell. Like, I'm probably like 190.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But it was dope though. First game on TNT. I remember I wear what that Young and Reckless shirt to the game.
Hey, that was who brand was that?
Abercrombie Fitch, Young and Reckless,
Yeah.
True Religion.
True Religion,
Like,
True
that was
Religion.
it.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
And you gotta think like, I ain't wear no jewelry none at that time, none of
Yep.
that. Like I ain't getting no jewelry till like my 5th year. I ain't care about that. Then I'm like, now you got motherfuckers coming in, bust downs on first game of their rookie year,
Man.
bust downs on grills.
Boy.
Like the game has changed and the league has changed so many ways now. You know
Nah,
what I mean?
facts.
Like they come in
earrings.
Louis V hoodies and all that. Like I wasn't thinking about no Louis.
Nah.
Yeah.
The only reason I got Louis my rookie year was Gil gave me like 60 pair. Gave me like 60 pair in like a suitcase. Like hell, bro.
Gil was your vet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a little bit. Cause I had signed, remember I had signed Reebok, so I want
Right.
shit really to
Oh,
wear then, but
yeah.
AIs.
That's true.
That's
true.
the damn truth.
And then what year did you get your own shoe?
First year.
Oh, damn,
Yeah,
for
my
real?
first year I had to shoot, yeah. That's why I signed with them. They guaranteed me a shoe every year.
Damn.
5 year, 25 million, 5 million a year, and a signature shoe. I was like, hell yeah, I
Let me get
signed.
that.
Thank you.
Let me
Because I
get
wanted
that.
to like, cause like, you know, like how Nike, like everybody do their work. You know what I mean? So everybody like, oh, he go to Kentucky. They became a LeBron school. Like, oh, you probably be with Nike when I come out. They only offered me $300,000 as the number one pick. I said, hell no.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
Uh-uh.
What we doing?
So I'm in there like, man, but you know me, I'm like, man, I don't want with no damn Reeboks. I ain't thinking about the money at the time. I'm thinking
Right.
about
You think
like,
that's just
I just want
way
to
to
do what
look.
I'm used to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Call my mom, said, boy, you don't sign that goddamn paper. You give a damn about no damn Nikes.
That's a fact.
And when mama said it was over.
Nah.
Yeah,
facts.
she like, you know what,
Facts.
mom, you right.
And then I ain't gonna lie though, when I went up there before I signed, they had shit was crazy, bro. Like I'm talking about walking into a mall and like the whole shit is set up like a stage. And AI there, favorite player.
Mm-hmm.
Me AI. He's like, bro, I've been in your shoes. Like, I could have went anywhere, but like I wanted to start my own legacy. And they were trying to like revamp Reebok
Yeah.
to be the new guy, like me be the new AI.
Mhm.
They just didn't have the right shit to do it, but
Yeah.
they was trying. And when AI gave me that speech, I was like, my favorite player gave me the speech. I'm wearing the shit he wore.
Exactly.
I'm living him
You
every
living
dream
the
I
dream
wanted
right
in
now.
his shoes. So I did it.
Damn, that's
How
crazy.
much you had your first game?
Probably like 16. But my second game after that, I went crazy in Atlanta. I had like 28.
Damn.
Like I was like, this shit fun as hell.
What about the home game?
Oh man, home game. So
You was turned.
yeah,
You
man.
was hype.
It was my third game. Gil gave me some money. Like, I bet you want Dougie. Shit. I'm taking
Dougie.
any type of money.
Play the clip.
I'm like, for sure, play the clip. I'm like, any type of money you trying to give me, I'm doing
Oh,
this
I'ma
shit.
do it now,
Yeah.
facts.
Dougie went out there, had 28, 13 assists, 10 rebounds. This is shit that's gonna piss you off. 9 steals.
You almost had what's that,
Quadruple
quadruple double in your
But
third
I
game?
could have got 1 steal, right? But nobody told me. I had 5 fouls at the time though, so I was scared to foul out.
Right.
But nobody told me I had 9 steals. The franchise record is 9. I would have broke it if I got that last steal. I literally could have got this steal, but I was scared I was gonna get a foul. And you know, back then, wasn't no challenge play, so your ass get
Yeah,
6, you get
facts.
6.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Sit your ass down.
I'm mad as hell. I would have had a quadruple double.
Damn.
I was gonna win Rookie of the Year that year. When fucking Blake Griffin set out the year before because of injury.
Oh, that is right.
And a
Oh,
year,
yeah.
that game in Chicago, I fractured my Liz Frank.
Mm.
The second I did that, all you seen was Blake Griffin dunking on and the nigga going crazy. I said, yeah, Rookie of the Year gone for me.
Gone. Holla.
That's one thing I hate. So like there's something else that took away from me, Rookie of the Year. So like I hate like, I mean, like I
Yeah.
really, if you look at it, never won that North Carolina Gatorade National Player of the Year.
Bro, I didn't either.
Bro, I never won. They gave it to Ryan Kelly. My teammate, love Ryan Kelly to death. My teammate. North Carolina Gatorade Player of the Year. I don't win not one time.
I'm from North Carolina. I don't know.
The number one player in the country.
I forgot who won it over me.
Ryan Kelly played on my team my senior D1 Sports.
Oh, for real?
We was like motherfucking Steve Nash and Dirt and the Whiskey. Bro, you could not stop that motherfucker, bro. Pick and pop, shoot threes, post up, footwork with a hunchback.
You know what somebody told me? They told me it was a bit grades. Somebody grades was better. I'm like, what does that basketball have to do with
ain't
some
got nothing to
damn
do. I don't
grades?
feel like that got
Who
nothing to do with
grade?
it.
Oh, they said because of grades?
That's what they told me. I was like, that's some bullshit.
Well, if that's the case, I damn sure won't win it. I had enough grades to get past to go to school. Then I'm going to tell you funny shit my junior year. You know, like now I'm like, okay, I can really go to college. You know, you go to freshman. Like if you ain't talked about your freshman year, I'm thinking about just going to school and having fun.
Yeah.
Getting hoes, playing basketball.
Yeah,
Hey.
Facts.
They like, you got to take the SAT. What the is the SAT?
Hey, they had so much shit.
Hey, said SAT. I said, what the is that? That's how you go to college. I said, I thought you just get a scholarship and go to your ass to school. They're like, no, motherfucker, you got a good grade.
Bruh.
I said, oh, this shit getting real.
I took the SAT about twice.
I took it 2 times. 3.
Twice?
First time I went that bitch and went straight to sleep. Wrote my name, went to sleep. I said, I don't give a
That shit is
fuck.
long, bro.
It's long,
The second
bro.
time I'm
long as
like,
hell.
so math my favorite subject. I almost got a perfect score in math. I just hate reading. Hate reading.
Yeah.
It's the boringest shit in the world. I hate it. I got like if I read, it got to be like an auto book for me. Like I can't do it. So I mean, that reading, I just fell asleep.
Bro, literally. Because you been there, bro. The SAT, what, like 5,
hours.
6, 7, something like that? Bro.
And then, because you got to do both parts.
Yeah.
So then the second time, like, went, I'm getting through the shit. I'm hungry as fuck while I'm reading. And got no snacks. I see motherfucker with snacks and shit. I offer motherfucker $5 for a snack. He said, hell no.
Hey,
So
SAT
third time I went with about 20 snacks. Nigga, I was eating.
Hey, John was like, I'm used to this. Look, hey, I got
used
my
to this.
bag.
I'm gonna be
I'm
prepared
cool.
this
I damn near
time.
didn't even finish the tech. I'm eating so much snacks. I just forgot about what was going on.
Yo, that shit
But
is
yeah,
funny.
man, like, so I was then about to go to prep school. And I think if I would have went to prep school, I would have went to league because I'm not going another year of school and college. Like,
No. Hell
it's
no.
either one or the other, and I'm getting the fuck on.
Yeah, you
Nah,
can't do that.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'm going back to get my business management degree. I got like a year and a half left.
And then you be done?
Yep.
Okay.
Dope.
Yeah.
Congrats on that.
That's
Congrats on that.
What was the most challenging part early in Washington?
Me losing.
Had to be. I knew
Because
that
I
was
never,
gonna be the answer, but I had to ask.
never, yeah, for sure. Great question. But like, I never lost like that in my life.
It's
The
tough,
many
bro.
games I lost my rookie year is the amount of games I lost my whole entire life. Because every team I was on, like, you got
Y'all
the best
winning.
player, you gonna win. Unless you
Mhm.
come up against, like, once in a blue moon, you might come against a team that got more than you, more than what you got. It happens.
And then the older guys on your team probably didn't give a damn.
Yeah, so I'm like, we losing. These motherfuckers going out, turned up. I'm like, bitch, we just lost by 30.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Like, I'm going back to the gym.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta figure some shit out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I always like I respect like a lot of old heads in the game, man. I mean, cause they always looked out for me. After every game, they be like, man, don't get caught into that shit. Like, just keep your head straight. Like, shit gonna get better for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say I fuck with DC so much because when that shit was bad, they ain't trained on me. They could have turned on me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they got good, they was still the same people that was there when it was bad and it was good.
Yeah.
But early on, man, it was frustrating, bro. At one point, I went and asked a lady that worked for the Wizards, I went and asked her, like, can I go back in college and play and get paid? Literally asked her that, 'cause I'm like, this shit embarrassing.
Nah, facts.
But I won 18 games my rookie year out of 82
When did y'all start winning?
on my third year. Because second year was a lockout. We only played
yeah,
66 games, so it
Yeah.
won't really. But I'm literally like, yo, 18 games out of 82. We started out 0-28 on the road. You play 41 road games. It was 0-28 on the road. Like, every time we got on the plane, we knew we was losing. Like, I'm like, why the fuck we going there? We might as well just put forfeit on the board.
Yeah.
What was it like team chemistry like? Like, what was the
That's what I'm
vibe
saying.
like?
Like, great guys I had around me.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck about basketball for real. They was good.
Yeah.
But I had like a lot of young motherfuckers.
That's tough.
I named my whole team. Me, Gil, Nick Young, Andre Blatch, JaVale McGee, Al Thornton, Hilton Armstrong, Maurice Evans, Jordan Crawford.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of young people.
You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers that just probably got their first contract or just finished their rookie
Yeah.
deal.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's adjusting at the same
Like,
time.
I had Kurt Heinrich, was a great vet early on, but they traded him at halftime of a game. That's when I knew the shit was about a business.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He had 14 and a half. Coach talking to us. He about to run back out. Hey, you just got traded. Go take a shower. Going to Atlanta.
He couldn't even play the second half.
No, they ain't playing. You ain't playing
I
organization.
said,
no more.
oh, nah. I said, I hope I don't never get done like that.
That's wild.
Sheesh.
Imagine, so he don't even get to go say bye to his family. His family in the stands. He got a text, y'all got traded to Atlanta. I call y'all when I land.
Damn.
You gotta give us one more trade story.
Harrison Barnes.
You
Remember, he
was
was cooking. No, I wasn't there. He was in Sacramento.
Yeah,
I
heard about
think I
that one.
remember that one.
Heard
He
about
was
that.
cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking.
When
Fourth
right
quarter
before the game?
start. No, he's
No,
playing.
He's playing because he
He
was
has
going
like
crazy.
28 to 30.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
And in the third quarter, he about to sub in like 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. They run down like, no, you just got traded. Don't go in.
Hey,
That's
NBA
nuts.
is a crazy business.
That's nuts.
No, it's
bruh.
definitely nuts. But I'll tell you another trade story. My trade story. Crazy.
To Houston?
Yeah. So it's like, shit come out, do stuff. So I did this shit in New York. So this is like when I'm in my darkest place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you like, my mom passed, tore my Achilles, all this. So you just looking for love, you looking for space, you look just fun, excitement.
Mhm.
So my video come out for my birthday doing gang signs and shit in New York. Cool, I'm in my room with my friends. I'm thinking nobody recording shit. It's a random person that somebody knew
Mm-hmm.
posted. So the Wizards was mad. I'm like, okay, cool. I call everybody from the front office, apologize. I'm like, yo, shit happens I can't control. Like, I ain't kill nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I guess the owner wasn't happy with it.
Mhm.
I'm like, that's fine. Like, I ain't the perfect person. I said, ain't nobody perfect. I said, you ain't perfect. You
Right.
fucked up too. Like, but I can accept my apologies and move forward with that.
Right.
Mhm.
Go by. So woo they talking about Russ called me out of DMs me out of nowhere.
Mhm.
Like, I know Russ, me and Russ cool, say what up to each other if I see you, but a lot of people, you just don't have their number. Like,
Right.
I got respect for you, but I just don't have that relationship to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So he DM me like, yo, what's your number? I'm like, fuck me, what's my number? Text me like, yo, I'm DC trying to get me, but they saying you don't want to leave. Like, no, nigga, this has been for 10 years. This is my franchise. Like,
right.
why would I want to leave? I'm like, what you mean they want you? He's like, yeah, they want to trade you. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I ain't believing it. So I asked my agent.
Mhm.
Then I start hearing about it. Like, but shit be rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But like certain shit ain't rumors when you hearing it from the main source. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's a business. I ain't tripping.
Right.
Y'all come out here, work out for a month. Brad all mad about the shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, I get it. I mean, but he like, we had a real conversation. Like, man, the man talked about it and shit. My brother, nothing against him, still
Right.
love him to death. You know what I mean? Was there for me when my mom passed, when a lot of motherfuckers won't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, we talking and shit. And I'm like, well, what we gonna do? Like, we gonna run it back one more year? You don't know. Once he said I gotta think about it, I knew I was traded. You know what I mean? You gotta think about it
Yeah.
and
Oh,
some
yeah,
shit
yeah.
going different. You know what I mean? So go back, I'm in DC and shit. I'm back in Miami working out and shit for the summer. So, training camp about to come up. So I always go back 2 weeks before training camp. Start
Mhm.
working out at the facility, doing shit. Russ put me on a phone call. And I hear the conversation like, yeah, we trying to do this, but he don't want to leave. So I'm like, oh, I get it now. It's basically done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, all I asked him was, I was like, yo, don't let me put this Wizard jersey on for the last time, because it's for media day. You got to take the picture before media day. You take all your little pictures before media day.
Mhm.
I'm like, if this is the last time I put the jersey on, I ain't put it on. They're like, nah, you good, whatever. Just be professional, do what I got to do. Go back home. They go tell my agent, oh, he came in there, he ain't speak to nobody. Lying like a motherfucker. Like, I don't give a fuck if I'm in a bad mood or not. If you ain't the reason why I got a bad attitude, I'm mad about it, I'm going to speak to you.
Right.
You ain't the reason why I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop that go by. So I got workouts one day, and I'm not ready for sit. I'm going to another place now. Because all this shit going on, I don't want to be around it.
Right.
The GM come watch me work out. I'm like, nigga, you ain't watching me work out the last 2 weeks. What'd you come today for? He came because he had an interview 30 minutes after my workout.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, yeah, me, John, and Brad had a conversation. We all good. That's lies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, no lie, sitting in my living room like this. My assistant in the back packing and shit. Me and four of my homeboys right here. 7:30 hit. Got to say it on my phone. Watch ESPN. Please call, capital letters. This is the day before training camp. Please call, capital letters. I'm like, I'm traded. I ain't even have to call. I called him though, but I'm like, I'm traded.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, John, we just traded you to the Houston Rockets. All you see is a ticket. John Wall to the Houston Rockets for Russ Westbrook, which I already knew was about to happen. I've been that shit was gonna happen for a month.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, damn, this shit really happened. Like, I'm really leaving a place where it's home. Like, I've been
Right.
for 10 years. City mad as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
bet.
talking about they still mad as hell.
I bet.
Hot. Because you got Russ for 1 year and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you do that for? You know what I mean?
At that point.
And it's funny because I had a turkey job 3 days before that. Media asking me all questions and
Mhm.
shit. I'm just playing the politic game.
Mm-hmm.
All the fans like coming out. I gave out like 2,000 turkeys.
Yep.
And all the fans like, man, don't leave us, don't leave us. I'm like, it's out of my hands. I
Yeah.
can't control it. Like, you know what I mean? At some point, you just can't control certain shit.
Yeah.
You can own up for your mistakes, but shit happens.
And we always say fans don't really understand. Like, it's a business.
Yeah.
It's out. A lot of the stuff is out of.
But
the
I think
players'
like this,
hands.
the problem is, not too many people touch the community.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And when you touch the community and touch the people like that really ain't got shit in the city,
Nah,
that's
for
really
real.
from the city, not moved there. I'm talking about really from Ward 8 and Section 8 and all that, and
Mhm.
they ain't got shit and you helped them out. Like when I did my 202 rent relief thing,
Mhm.
I paid families rent for 8 months.
That's amazing.
This is when COVID hit and they ain't have, like, they couldn't afford food. So I'm like, let me take one burden off their back.
Mhm.
Well, they ain't got to worry about rent, which is probably the hardest shit to do.
Right.
Well, you can afford to put food in your kids' plate.
Facts.
That's
Right.
the people I was touching. And
Facts.
those the motherfuckers that was mad about it.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean? So when I went back, bro, I damn near won the crown in court, bro. When I played there December 10th.
Mhm.
It was the craziest
Sheesh.
shit ever, bro. I had chills through my body. Like, that might have been the most, outside of my mom passing, might have the most chills I ever had in my life.
That's crazy.
Cause like, I felt like when I scored and I said, this my city still, that motherfucker stood up like I had a Wizards jersey on. Forgot I was on the Clippers. I was about to run over there to this way. But it was just crazy, though, like the love throughout the whole shit, bro. Like everybody like, please come back, please come back.
But people
please
don't
come back.
understand 10 years is a long time.
That's a long
bro.
time. They really watched you.
That's a
grow up.
long
Yeah, from a kid, bro. It's like you
time.
watching your son go from 9 to 19. He go
Yes.
from elementary to fucking college.
That's
Yeah.
tough, bro.
So that was just amazing to me. Like, but I feel like I got the flowers I deserve. Like, you know
For
what I
Nah,
mean?
for sure.
'Cause you know,
For
a lot
sure.
of people go back and don't get that type of
No,
love. Like,
for
I like
sure.
Donovan Mitchell last night. They showed him love in Utah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? They didn't have to, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, you know, you know you deserve it, but they don't really have to give you that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, that's facts. 'Cause
No.
let me tell you, when they played in New Orleans,
Yeah, they was booing the shit
booing
out of them.
They forgot.
They forgot.
They forgot.
They don't care,
They
though.
don't
That's the
care.
problem. They don't. But, like, those people might not even be the fans that was really there when he was there.
Yeah, they
That's
don't
true,
even
too.
understand.
So
that.
they might have been little kids or younger
Yeah.
and like, man, fuck him, he left us. Like,
Yeah.
why Chris leave us? You know
exactly.
what I mean? So I be
Exactly.
looking at it like you look at LeBron when he left Cleveland. Left the wrong way, I see. Shouldn't did it like that.
Mhm.
But the motherfucker that burnt the jersey got that same jersey when he came back and won the ring. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you got to be careful, like how you. My mom always say, watch what you say to people, how you control certain situations, because you
That's
might
facts.
need that person and want that person back in your life later down the road.
Who you
Exactly.
telling?
Nah, for sure. I always say, I ain't gonna never
I
burn
want to
no
ask you,
bridges.
what your first playoff series?
Oh man, amazing.
Dog, playoffs is different.
It's
That's a different type of fun.
regular season ass.
Huh?
Regular season
for
born.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing like the playoffs, bro. There's nothing like
I
it.
feel like once you get to the playoffs, you be like, all right, man.
I ain't
let
even
me just
truly
skip the
played in
regular
it yet
season.
either.
But
So
just
that's
being
tough.
around the atmosphere,
Oh,
you
my
just
God.
be like, it's like, you only probably get about, you a good team, you probably get about 5-6 games out of the year to make it feel like it's a playoff atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
like Clippers come in town, Warriors come in town,
Mm-hmm.
Bron come in town, Celtics come in town. You're like, this is a playoff
It's a play,
atmosphere.
yeah.
Like, you feel like you're in the playoffs right
I
now.
told somebody yesterday, the electricity when you have like a player like we got Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Last night when we played them, you could feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the electricity in there was just,
Because Kawhi played last night too, right?
yeah, like
But
you-
just imagine, like, when Luka went on that spurt, bro, on the floor,
oh, yeah.
it's just like everybody just like, what the like, it's like you don't, it's like you got that superpower hero that you don't supposed to have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you can control the whole room by one move.
And it got something to do. It got something to do. I call it Staples. I can't call it.
Yeah, I
It's
can't call it
Staples.
Cripple.
I can't call it
don't know what the
Cripple
hell the
either.
hell.
But there's my point, another statement. Like when I play in the Garden, in the Staples, they're my best games. I don't give a what I did the night before.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Cause that electricity in there, like that
It's
lights
different,
be
bruh.
dim, like you on the
Yeah.
stage.
But you've been doing that since you were young, though,
Yeah.
bro. Like you. if
Like
it's
me,
time
I
to-
say, I'd be like, this
when
all
them lights on.
it's the time
It's
to
showtime.
perform.
I'm putting
Like,
on the
I
show.
know a lot of motherfuckers and you do too. That's
Yeah.
a cold motherfucker in practice.
But when them lights on,
They
ain't the
asshole get
same
tight.
person.
They ain't the same.
They
I
don't know
don't
what to
give
do.
like I go hard in practice, but when them lights come on, this is my time to shine.
Nah,
come on,
facts.
bro.
This is my
I
stage.
never got it. I never understood that. I'm like, this is literally what you doing all that training for.
yeah.
For this.
But some people get nervous when them lights
Telling
come
you,
on,
bro.
man.
That's
You know what?
crazy.
I know we keep picking back on other shit.
No,
'Cause
that's
I'm like
good. I'm
you,
good.
bro. Coach Cal came to me and he came to my school and he said, I'll never forget this. He's like, Kentucky ain't for everybody. You gotta be a real
You gotta go get a bucket, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like,
He
you
like, I
gotta
ain't
be a
running
real
no-
dude.
He like, I ain't running no plays for you. You go get you one.
Yeah.
If you can't
gotta
go get you one, come on,
Don't-
sit beside me.
Don't
He's
even
like,
go.
Kentucky ain't where you need to be.
That's what, and I like, one thing I do say about that is I hate that a lot of motherfuckers that went to school with me or from North Carolina was scared to go to Kentucky because I went. And they ain't want to follow in my footsteps.
Mhm.
But I'm like, follow in my footsteps.
Go make your
Where
own.
you trying to go?
Yeah, create your own path.
CJ Lacy should have went there. That his whole career up.
He
Going to
went
NC State.
Going to
Yeah, he
NC
went to
State.
State.
And
Yeah,
Rodney
that was-
Purvis should have went to Kentucky or UConn right away.
Yeah.
Definitely should have won the UConn right away.
You know what I mean? Like TJ Warren could do that because nobody really thought he was gonna be what he was gonna be. He was
Yeah.
good. Don't get me wrong, but nobody he
Did you
wasn't like
imagine TJ Warren with Coach Cal?
yeah.
Oh my!
But like you
God.
didn't expect him to be like he wasn't like top 10 player in his class. So
Yeah.
you didn't
Yeah.
expect that out of him. So like he can go there and
But he was always a natural born bucket though.
yeah, he gonna like slide under the radar. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But CJ, top 4 power forward, Buck, top 2 shooting guard. Like you
Yeah.
got to go to one of those powerhouse schools where you on TV when you getting that exposure, so you can
For
understand
sure.
what it's like. 'Cause that's all you've been around.
No, it's crazy.
Bruh, Carolina and Kentucky, you always gonna be on TV.
Yeah,
It
Always.
don't matter who you playing.
Give a
It
fuck
don't
who
matter
you
who you-
playing.
We about to play Louisville. They like 2-13.
And they-
ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
they're
on,
not
bro.
gonna change that schedule. They gotta have you on TV.
You
They
got
have
to be on TV, bro.
Like Kentucky went to NIT like the 2-3 years before we got there. They was on TV every
Yeah.
fucking night.
It's crazy.
That's when they had Billy Gillespie as the coach.
Mm.
He's the
Oh,
craziest
yeah.
fucking coach I've seen. I took a visit. I was on a visit, right? They got a game at 12. It's 9 o'clock shoot around. These bitches ankles taped. They diving on the floor for loose balls, all that. I said, I see why the f y'all about to lose at 12.
Y'all tired.
That
Yeah.
done.
They just
Yeah.
had a whole practice for real.
Yeah,
before the
that's how
game.
he treated shoot around. But you know, some of the old school coaches when I first got in the league used to do that.
For real.
Bro, if I gotta have ankles taped at shoot around, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Shoot around supposed to be walk through.
Yeah.
Go through they sets, go through your little shit and get out.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
And go rest. Because you got a game tonight.
Yeah, we would have ankles taped.
That's crazy.
And our practice used to be 3 hours. Yeah, when I
In the
first got
league?
in the league, yeah. That's why you see so many people can't last long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like now, bro, we might practice 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
For sure. For sure.
Some days you don't even do that. You watch a little film, get shots up, or walk through some plays and get out. Get your individual work.
Yep. Get what you need.
They got so
we
many
was
to
in there
get,
for about 35, 40 minutes a day.
they get so many, they got so many to get what you need days.
Bruh. Love
You,
get
like,
what you need.
so if you're not really playing the games, you have to play one-on-one. Like you got to get a group of guys to play
Yeah.
one-on-one, 2-on-2 to stay ready. They call them stay ready games.
Yep.
Because if not, you ain't gonna get no better.
You ain't getting no run. No nothing. We played today. We in LA, we played. We got a group of guys together. I mean, some guys who played last night wanted to play a little bit. So we
Yeah, because they
did,
want a
so-
little extra.
Yeah, a little
Work on
get
their
their
shit.
rocks off or whatever.
Damn, that's crazy.
But back to the playoff series, like who was
My
your first playoff series?
game, first playoff series, 2014. Chicago Bulls, 90 Center.
Mm.
I'm like, sheesh. Trevor Reza, he was like, man, you don't understand how the playoffs is. Like every possession means something. I'm like, what the f- you mean? Like it's basketball.
No.
No, literally every possession. Like
Every
you
you don't
single
die
one.
for a loose ball in the first quarter, could cost you the game in the fourth. But you don't think like that. Like, you know what I mean? Regular team, like, man, we lost the game because this shit in the fourth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was one time somebody shot and I ain't get back. Boy, he cussed my ass out for about 2 minutes. I'm
Who,
like,
TA?
bro, it's one play, bro. No motherfucker, we could have saved the possession right there. I'm like, all right, you get it, bro. So but like, we won. We won the series 4-1.
Damn.
First time they won the playoff series in so long. So you got to think all the shit I've been through, no playoffs, winning 18 games and win
Yeah.
my first playoff series, I was lit. Then we went to Indiana, should have beat them. With Paul George,
Paul
Danny
George.
Granger, George Hill, David West, Roy Hibbert, Lance Stevens. We was up 1-0. This one, like, the inexperience came in for us because we was young. Like, Trevor Reza had that present, Nene, but like me and Brad were the best too. So we had the
Right.
ball, so we didn't really understand it. We up 6 with like 2 minutes to go. Me and him took 2 bad shots in transition. Lose the game. Could have went up 2-0 though, you feel me?
Yeah.
Changed the whole spread of the game. So then it's game 5, we down 3-1. We didn't win no more games.
Damn.
But we win game 5 though. You down 3-1, you feel me? We could have went up 2-0 going home.
Yeah.
We go home 1-1, lose 2 games at home.
And then win game 5.
Win game 5, like back against the wall. Like I ain't talked to nobody all day. Had like 29, 30. I ain't talking nobody all day. I'm like just in a zone. Like I can't lose.
Right.
Yeah.
Game 6, we up 26 at half. About to force a game 7, lose.
Trick Daddy.
Damn.
Nah, bitch Paul George became Paul George.
Yeah.
Bitch hit 7 threes in the third.
Sheesh.
That'll get you back in the game.
That'll get you back in any game.
And then they had experience. You feel me? They had been to the conference finals
been
twice
there.
against Bron.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
already had that. They running one play the whole game.
Paul George.
Angle pick and roll. Nah. George Hill, David West, Paul George in the opposite corner. Lance Stevenson in the strong side corner.
Mm-hmm.
Roy Hibbert in the dunker right here. So he throwing pocket pass. Dave West got mid-range.
Yep.
If you stunt from that corner, it's Paul George
Paul
wide open
George.
3. Which one you gonna do?
Pick
Can't
and
go
pull.
on the screen on George Hill because he shoot
Yeah,
threes.
you knock it down.
Yep.
They ran this one play, the whole 14 shake. I remember the whole play. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't do nothing with it. Like now, switching 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Double team. You know what I mean? Back then you had real bigs.
Yeah. Switching everything.
Talk about that series against Boston.
Woo! I'll tell you a series before that one. That same year, Atlanta. Me and Dennis Schroeder.
That's when you had the iconic play the clip.
Gotta play the clip.
Behind the back.
Gotta play the clip for Showski. But I wanted that series so bad because 2015-16, I broke my hand. Tried to dunk and getting baseball undercut me. So I fractured 5 bones in my hand right here. But I didn't even know. This happened like second quarter. I played the whole game.
With a broken hand?
But I don't know, your adrenaline going.
Adrenaline,
We win game 1, go in the back by the shower, my shit like a white muffin hand. Try to lift that bitch up, it won't move. I'm like, yo, my shit broke. Couldn't play, missed 3 games. And I just started numbing that shit up. Came back game 5, numbed it up. Series 2-2. Tried to game win on me, then Schroeder block the shit. All Nathan gotta do is grab the rebound. He falls. Al Horford picks it up, scores. So then they up 3-2. Then Schroeder posts a picture. Him and Kent Bazemore laughing at me. They win, you know what I mean? So they go back, we lose game 6 home, they win the series, whatever. I'm like, I can't wait to get back to play these motherfuckers. That's why I took that series so personal. I was averaging 31, 13, and 9.
What was y'all? What seed were y'all?
Like 4 or 5.
It was 4 or 5.
I averaged like 31, 13, and 5 that series.
Damn.
That's when I had that crazy play when I went behind my back, dunked it. Then go to Boston. We had smoke with them all year though.
Smoke all year.
All year. We had smoke all year.
That series was crazy. Like I was.
It all started. Me and Jay Carter had beef, so it started from that. So then it just became a super, super rivalry after that.
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't gonna beat us. We ain't gonna beat y'all. Y'all ain't beat us at home. We ain't beat y'all home. We set that series up though.
Do you think a lot of y'all experience? I mean, a lot of the reasons y'all fucked it up was because y'all was just inexperienced.
No. The only time I say we fucked it up was that one year. 14, 15. After that, we already had experience. You know what I mean? Like we know how to
at that point.
Like we know how to play off series. This me, I'm a 4 or 5 time All-Star. Like I know how to play off series now.
Yeah.
Like I'm controlling this
Our
show.
team
Like,
was on some different shit.
yeah,
that year, though.
but it was hard back then. That's what I'm saying. Like we were switching 1 through 5 back then. So you put a motherfucker like him, can't put Gortat on him.
Yeah, he can't. Nah, he
and
going
then
right
back
by
then,
him.
like his team was set up for him and Al Horford to do everything. Everybody else just play defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like you look at John Morant. Like you look at John Morant, D Rose. It's for him to get all the shots, do whatever. Talented motherfucker can't stop him. You do whatever you want. Then everybody else play defense. So like, what? It's never gonna be off night. Even off night for him gonna be 25.
Right.
Because he's gonna get 12 free throws. He might go 9 for 25. He gonna get his shit.
Yeah.
It's like D Rose. His MVP year was my rookie year. It was nothing you could do with him.
Yeah.
He can go 10 for 30.
different.
He go 10 for 34. He still got 30.
Yeah.
He gonna get as many shots as he wants. It's hard to stop motherfucking and shoot consistently.
Yeah.
I know you get 10 shots and I got you 2 for 6. Bet you might make the next 4. You got 8 or 12. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
Cool with that.
So we playing them. That series fucking lit. Game 1, we up 16-0. We started game 16-0.
Damn.
Y'all lost it though.
That's why I say bad coaching is. No, I'm telling you, if you got 2 stars, one of your stars always got to be on the court with the first unit and the second unit.
I
Always.
always say that.
Always.
Always.
We up 16-0. He takes me and Brad out at the 4-minute mark. We get back in. The shit tied. 25-25. I'm like, you got, so like.
And y'all ain't done that all year.
We do it. No, that's what we do all year. That's why we was in so many tough games and losing a lot of games.
Okay.
Or it'd be like, I ain't never coming out and I'm playing the whole second half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I had to play the whole second half of a lot of games. I played fucking 24 minutes straight. Call my own timeout. I won't coming out. I'm like, we got to win this game. Like if the game ever like a 2-point, 3-point game, 1-point game, going to the 4th, and start, I'm not coming out. I'm starting.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we got to be up at least 8 for me to like take a little break. And then if it get to 4, I'm going in.
Right.
Yeah.
So we do that. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? We lose that game. Then we up 4 with 30 seconds to go. Game 2, lose that game in overtime. That's when IT had 53. Because he went crazy in overtime. But I'm like, we losing game, we shouldn't lose.
Yeah.
Then we go home.
Waxed them.
In the third quarter, we go on a 29-0 run to start the third.
Damn.
So like we whooping their ass. Like, so like for me, I'm like, they end up winning the series. Tips to have them, they won it.
Yeah.
But if you look at every game other than game 5, we got our ass whoop game 5. Like they beat the shit out of us game 5. We won every game. We just gave them shits away.
Yeah.
Talk about what game was it that they wore the all black?
6. That's what I was about to get to.
They were all black.
So they came all black. They come all black talking about it's a funeral.
Yeah.
don't give a damn. Not a funeral over here. I'm telling you, I can have a funeral in Boston. So, I mean, I started that game off bad. I started off 0 for 9. I couldn't make shit.
Mm-hmm.
Give a I shot that bitch 28 times. Like I always said, if I'm gonna go out swinging, I'm gonna go out swinging. Like I'm gonna go out like giving everything I got.
Not facts.
That's when I hit the biggest shot of my career.
The game winner, right?
The game winner.
Biggest shot of my career. The play wasn't even for me. It was for Brad. I was going to the corner, but I knew we was about to get a 5-second violation. We had no more timeouts. If you look at it, I tiptoed the sideline, get the ball, and I'm like, man, Avery Bradley, good defender, like probably one of the best defenders that guarded me, but I've been playing him for years, so I know how his tactics are. He backing up. I'm like, shit, I got no choice but to pull up. I'm like, in this type of time, you're not getting no call in the fourth quarter.
You ain't getting no call.
7 seconds, you ain't getting no call. Unless it's like oblivious foul.
Yeah.
And then if it's a good defender, they're going to give him a little more leeway or something.
So I just pulled up and it went in. I was like, oh, shit. Bro, I swear to God, the whole room was shaking.
Yeah.
It's just imagine like you growing up, you practice in your room, you like, I'm in an arena full of 20,000 people. Like, I'm the main focus of this shit. That's how I felt like. The world in the palm of my hands right now.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, I ran and jumped on the scores table.
What was
So hold on, let me tell you this. We doing the post-game interview. We doing post-game interview afterwards. And they're like, John, what made you jump on the table? Brad, like, what the you jumped on the table? I said, yeah, bro, I was in that moment.
Yeah,
that zone.
Yo, that's for real.
I got that picture framed in my house though. That shit cold.
That's
I
tough.
bet.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
tough.
game winner in the playoffs.
What was the best team that had a chance?
In DC?
Yeah.
That 16, 17?
That year?
We was gonna beat the shit out of Bron. I'm telling you, if you do an interview with anybody from the Cavs, there was one team they did not want to see on the East.
What's y'all?
They did not want to see us. Me and Kyrie, we matching up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Brad over JR.
Yeah.
You got Bron over Trevor Reeves. I'm taking, you know who.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Love and Marquise Morris. I'm taking Kevin Love, but Marquise Morris can shoot threes and post up.
Yeah.
I'm taking Gortat over Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
They're the same player.
And our bench was deeper than theirs. We had Bogey, Kelly Oubre.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Kelly was playing well that year, too.
He was
balling.
that's when he was coming to himself.
Yeah, so I'm like, then you look at every game we played that year, it was always a 1-2 point game. They broke our 18-game home game winning streak when Bron hit that bank fucking shot.
In the corner.
Bitch, talking about I work on this shit every day.
Yeah.
I told him that shit was luck. He said, ain't no luck, I work on that shit every day.
Yeah.
I mean, get the
I'm like, you baked it, Brian. What are you talking about?
yeah, but yeah, that was like, I feel like that year, and then the year I broke my hand against the Hawks,
Mm-hmm.
we was gonna play the Cavs again. And they won. That's the year they ended up winning the championship. Not saying we would have beat them that year, or we definitely sure wouldn't have beat the Warriors. They would have won. We wouldn't have beat the Warriors. So we just like, me and Brad was good, but we ain't Bron. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do with that motherfucker. You just hope. You know what I mean? So I was just pissed we didn't get to play them in the conference finals.
And it's crazy. You've been in like the Eastern Conference Finals, Eastern Conference your whole career. What's the difference now that you're in the West?
Well, it's crazy because I don't know no different now because the East fucking booming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Now the East booming and the West is like,
Yeah.
Everybody the same.
yeah, like everybody's.
I feel like the
Everybody
league
the
But
same.
now.
everybody, like the problem is now, everybody just hurt. Like no team really
Yeah, ain't no team healthy
right now.
really.
Mhm.
Ain't
Like
no
we
team
probably
healthy.
had, with everybody on our team healthy, we probably played like 12 games.
That's crazy. Something
Right,
like
y'all
that.
And
was
we at
fast,
game
too.
40 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played 12 games, everybody healthy. Paul Jordan and Kawhi only played like 10 together.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
So even to be where we are, I'm like, I'm cool to be in the place we at, because we weren't even supposed to be there with them two motherfuckers missing as much time they did.
It's so crazy because you see, like, I honestly don't know who gonna be the top 5 in nothing. Because I'm like,
In the East you do, in the West
In the
it's hard to
East,
see.
West is so
'Cause,
hard.
like, right
At the
now,
end
like,
of the day, it's going to be who healthier.
yeah, that's what all championship is, health and luck.
Health,
Yeah.
health and luck.
Health and luck.
Health and luck.
That's
for
all
sure.
it is. Let's talk about, you touched on it a little bit. When you got traded to the Rockets, talk about the Rockets experience.
Trash.
I already know.
I know.
Beyond trash. Like, because I'm going there thinking James going to be there, you know what I mean? Once I
Yeah.
get traded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he already wants out. When I landed, I'm like, what up, woo, I'm about to land. I go do my conference shit. He's like, well, I'm on my way to Atlanta for Lil Baby's birthday. He talking about, you want to get on jet with me? Bitch, I just got traded here. I can't fuck up. I got to be on good terms. Like, I don't know how the owner is, the GM is. I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
like, it's
right.
new. This ain't like I'm in DC. Am I in DC? I'm like, hell yeah, we out.
Right.
It's my show.
Yeah.
This ain't my show over here.
Yeah, nah.
So we do that. They like, so he don't come to training camp, none of that. So, you know, that news is all toxic. For
Yeah.
me, I ain't playing 2 years.
Right.
Mom passed, Achilles,
Mm-hmm.
then COVID. So I'm like, I don't give a who playing, who not. I just want to hoop.
I'm just trying to get on the court.
That's it. So I did that. Went there, worked my ass off, played. I mean, we lost 20 in a row. We were trying to lose on purpose, tanking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we started studying named Justin Patton.
Yeah.
Like we started meeting. This how I started lining was I knew like me, David Nwaba, Jay Sean Tate, Justin Patton, somebody else. I'm like, bro, who the fuck can I win a game with this shit?
Yeah, nah. It's crazy though, but how did you? Because you the vet at that time.
So
You know
I
what
was
I
just
mean?
like, I was just being a professional.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted to teach them, like, don't get used to this shit. It's not how the NBA is.
Right.
Like it's just a bad organization right now. Like they got to fix some shit around. But like I always taught to Jalen Green, Kevin Porter, KJ. I'm like, yo, don't get adjusted to this losing shit. It's not how the league is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I had to tell them like, the shit y'all getting away with over here. You go to any other teams, you be out the league.
You be
Like,
Literally.
you wouldn't play.
You're not playing.
You wouldn't play.
No facts.
So I'm trying to explain that to them because they think it's sweet. And I'm like, if you ever get traded and go somewhere else, you can be like, this motherfucker was right.
Yeah.
So even though they didn't want to, in my second year, they didn't want to play me at all. They're like, because they told me like, at the end of the year, my first year, they're like, yo, we want to bring you back. We love the way you leading the team. You've been in leadership for the young guys. I'm like, I said, I don't give a fuck about doing nothing. I said, if God put me in this place to help the young guys, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not here. He didn't put me here for y'all motherfuckers to try to tank and me be a player that can still play and just
Right,
be wasting my talent. I'm not doing
facts.
that.
Yeah.
They're like, you going to start for us next year, whatever. And I would have been fine coming off the bench for them. You know what I mean? But I'm like, don't just give them a spot. Let them earn
facts.
it.
Yeah.
So I go back to check on my condo a month before the season. They called. They're like, yo, come in the office. They're like, yo, this is coach talking. He like, yo, how would you feel come off the bench? I said, for who? No offense, but who? I'm your best player last year. Like, this is what the GM want. This is what we want. I mean, we want you to play 10, 15 minutes a game. Sometimes don't play. I said, I'm not doing that. Either you're going to guarantee me some minutes,
Right.
or I'm not. But I'm like, let him earn the spot.
Not facts.
And the coach, he was like, man, you don't deserve that. Like, you should be a starter. Like, you don't. Be like, this is what they want to do. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. I said, I'll rehab. I'll work out every day. I'll stick around the team, come to meetings, fly with y'all, mentor the guys. That's what I'm doing. Then it got to the point where like, don't come around. Like, they want me around. Like, I had to work out at 7 a.m. like I was a rookie.
They want you to come around at all?
Like, I had to work out before they got there. So, like, when they would come in to practice, I'd be at home by 10. Well, I'd be back home by 10:30, chilling all day.
Damn.
So
That's
I'm like,
nuts.
and my kids live in Miami and shit. I'm like, man, I can't be here. Because now I'm like, I'm bored as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From 10:30 all day, I'm just chilling to the game.
Right.
The game at 7, I get there at 6:59. I ain't playing. Already done worked out for the day. You know what I mean? So I'm in a whole nother place. I'm like, I'm going out like a motherfucker. I'm like, bro, this is boring as hell. I'm wasting money for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I said, let me go back to Miami. Get on a regular schedule, spend time with my kids every day. Till I get traded. I didn't get traded, and I got a buyout, and I signed here. That's how it all went. That's how crazy it was, though.
That's crazy. Damn. How was like how's your like the family? Like you going through that time, like how does your kids help you get through that time? Because I know that's a rough time right
What,
there.
through Houston?
Yeah.
Or just all that in
Or
general?
just all that in general.
Oh, that saved my life.
Yeah.
If it weren't for my kids, I wouldn't be here.
Not
To
facts.
be honest, you know what I mean? Like I said before, you're in a dark place. Like, people don't know I had torn my Achilles, had 4 infections, I almost had to cut my foot off. And my career's about to be over. My mom diagnosed with breast cancer, and then she passed. Then I get traded from DC to Houston. I mean, where I've been for 10 years. Then my grandma died a year later. Then I'm not playing basketball, you know what I mean? I'm in a bad spot. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why all this got to happen to me?
Right.
Back to back. Like, I go from the second best player in the East, top 10, top 15 player in the league, to then everything's going, you know what I mean? To like basically rock bottom. Like, I mean, have it all. And not by choice, though. It just shit that happened. Like, I can control having bone spurs and shit. So I'm like, man, I can get through this. Like, I mean, that's when I asked for help. I went and got a therapist, and I'm like, yo, I need help.
Yeah.
And I said, like, that's the problem with us as African-American men is, like, we grow up with really no father figure a lot of times, and we feel like we don't need help. We the man in the house, like, we can figure shit out on our own.
Yeah.
Until I realized, like, you was not about to be here no more. Like, you do need help.
Not facts.
And that's why I don't mind speaking out and helping other people out. A lot of people write me all the time, like, yo, you be saving a lot of people's lives. I'm like, I'm just being myself, just being genuine and being real.
Not facts.
And I don't do it, like I said, I ain't need it for the clout. I'm just telling you my story. Because I never even thought about writing a story. I was in my backpack giveaway, and a guy at the Salvation Army where my mom used to always make sure we helped out. And we made it to the league. He was asking me an interview, and he asked me, like, what I was going through, and I brought it up. And just speaking conversation, and that shit hit the internet, and everybody started talking about it. And that's when the Players Tribune called me. It was like, would you mind writing a piece? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to tell you myself. Don't be authentic about it.
Not facts.
And that's why I say my kids got me through all that.
Nah, that's what's up.
So,
Definitely having my close, like my mother that me, like I lost a lot of family members, lost a lot of close friends when my mom passed, all that. But motherfucker wasn't around when you needed him to be.
No facts.
And then when I was hurt, like my phone won't ringing the same, because I ain't playing. I ain't going out, that shit ain't ringing. I ain't on PJs, it ain't ringing. I ain't on vacation, it ain't ringing. So you find out who really there for you. That's why I say loyalty is love. Don't tell me you love me, show me loyalty.
Nah, facts. I like that.
Yeah.
That's tough.
We talk about like mental health a lot on this because it's crazy. Like we were just saying that a lot of black men don't, like you just said, don't go. And it's more so like we scared. You know what I mean? Sometimes like I feel like we scared to like
it's our pride, man. We scared because we gotta think. Excuse me, we don't see nothing but failure our whole life anyway, growing up, for real.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then we see like our parents, you like they sacrificing so much, but we really ain't got shit.
Yeah.
We just got enough to like put a food on our table and somewhere to lay our head, but that really ain't shit. You know what I mean? But that's all you got. That's all you know.
And
we don't understand that. And then you
like,
I can't let another man tell me what the I got going on.
That part. That part.
But in the day is we don't realize it's a lot of shit that we want to say, but we just don't know how to say it or get it out. I don't know how, but that's they especially. You just start talking about one thing, and then therapist get your ass to bring out something you never thought you would tell nobody.
Word, bro.
You know what I mean?
And we've even had that on here.
For real?
Like we just talk about, because do we come over here planned all the damn time? No. Like we just literally just have authentic conversations.
Yeah, you just being realistic.
We just being realistic. And as we go, like we had an interview with Mikal Bridges. He's like, damn, I ain't really thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we don't just go out our way and just talk like this, unless we with our boys randomly and some shit like that. So
that's why I said if you got people that just be themselves, be genuine, be down to earth, you just gonna have real conversation and make the interviews go. So like when shit be so scripted and people want you to say that,
for sure,
that makes the interview so hard. You like, man, I
Yeah.
feel like
Nah,
I'm
it's
doing
crazy.
a meeting.
I went to the national football game. Was that on Monday? And was talking to one of my homegirls that worked for SoFi, and she was like, "Y'all should get somebody for the Rams or something like that." I was like, "Nah, we only get people we got a relationship with." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't make sense. If I don't know that person, like I hit Reggie. I was like, "Yo, I gotta get Big Bro in here."
Yeah.
We got a relationship. You know what I mean? We all from North Carolina.
Yeah,
things
because it's
of that
hard.
nature.
Because if you get somebody like that, they be like, what is your angle?
Exactly.
Like, what you searching for? Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, whatever I'm telling y'all, I trust it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, some motherfucker like, man, I can't trust that motherfucker.
No,
Because you
facts.
don't want to open up. So I'm like, I ain't about to talk to him.
exactly. I ain't telling you y'all everything. But before we go, we gotta ask about you making your first All-Star team.
Oh, man.
Because it had like
I tell you, man, it was crazy because it was dope for me. My mom couldn't make it. I was mad about that because she was sick at the time. But it was in New Orleans.
Yep.
I'm just like, you know, you watch the All-Star game growing up. That shit look fun as hell.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's
That
what we all
shit
dream.
boring as hell when you go. He know that shit ass.
No, it is.
It ain't no fun at all, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at I'm like, they coming in wearing their game jerseys from home. Like the stars is out, it's cameras out. I'm looking like, damn, where this shit at when I'm here? Like, where the excitement at?
Yeah.
Cause I went to one of my rookie year, I made the rookie sophomore game win MVP. I went to that All-Star game.
Yeah.
That was cool. But like my first one, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous as hell. They were like, don't shoot no jump shot. You might airball your first shot. Everybody always do. So I was like, I don't give a how wide open I am. I'm shooting the layup.
Yeah.
And I made it. And it's crazy because I'm like, you know, like you're reserved, you don't really get that many minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm cooking.
Yeah.
I got reverse dunk, windmill.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I'm on the stage now. I bring us back. Like the East ain't won in a couple years. We going like a 12-0 run with me in. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to finish this game. Like they ain't gonna take me out. 7-minute mark. Come on, sit your ass down. It's over. I'm like, this some bullshit. I'm out here cooking. I need to finish, man. You know what I mean? But it was dope. That's when Kyrie was going stupid, though. I ain't gonna lie. He was tearing Dwight Howard alive, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's when Kyrie went stupid. He went MVP of that shit. But it was dope, man. Just to be in the atmosphere, be around. Then I did a dunk contest, which was a weird ass like setup, but I don't give a f. I'm a champion, so I got it in my record book. But like Adidas threw a crazy party for me after that. But I'm like, I'm just around. Like I think that's when you really realize like you a star in the league. Like I was good. I knew I was a talented motherfucker. I was good. But I'm like, I'm one of them ones now. You know what I mean? You only pick 24 motherfuckers to go here. Out of 360, 350 that's in the league. I'm like, I'm one of them ones now.
For sure.
And it's like, okay, now how can you keep getting better?
Exactly.
Then I made the next one, I started. But you know why I started? Played like, we had like 22 games on TV. 12 of my games on TV before the All-Star break.
Oh.
Perfect.
So my votes was crazy, you know what I mean? I'm going crazy, like Brad out because he f***ed his wrist up. So I'm like, me and Garrett Temple in the backcourt, I'm going stupid. I'm winning game winners. So I'm just like, and everybody's seen it though because it's on ESPN. Like, because if you don't have lead pass, like, you gotta think if people don't have lead pass,
You don't really get to see
you
half of
don't
the
get to see a
games.
lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At all.
So I'm like, damn, I really like, okay, now I got the most votes as guards in the East. I'm like, okay, it's a reason why. I'm on TV 12 times.
That's
So
why
now
those
you
TV
get to
games
see the
important.
show.
Yep.
That's what a lot of people don't give. You ain't on TV. Some people ain't buying league pass.
Nah, hell no.
Shit expensive.
That shit
We're
expensive.
not paying that $59.99.
Only thing good now is the NBA give us a league pass little account you can pass around, but shit, you might be on and 6 of your cousins be on, they booting your ass off.
Nah, for real. Hey, nah, for real, for real.
Oh, God, bro.
Because I be passing it to my homeboy to go like, but Rodney Perk go play overseas, I give it to him.
Yeah.
He be on, I be like, damn, I got kicked off. I'm like, man.
Hey,
I was like,
that's
fuck. But,
how we be. That's how
my
boy
All-Star
be.
game was dope. That was fun, but I ain't gonna lie, my second one in New York when I started, that's when I had my first Adidas signature shoe.
You find that? How'd you find out?
Well, you know, the fan vote come out.
Oh, yeah.
So then the fan vote came out. I'm like, shit, I'm up there. I'm at 2 million votes. I'm doing my damn thing. I got more damn followers than what I do on Twitter.
Yeah.
So then I go, then they announce it though. They got announced it on TNT. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, and like John Wall, All-Star start. I'm like, shit. Like went from reserve, cause reserve, you gotta wait another week after till the coaches put you in.
Yeah.
But I like the coaches better, you know what I mean? Cause they let you know like they really respect your game.
Yeah.
I agree.
But don't get me wrong, being a starter is dope, that means the fans love you. But a lot of people might not be that good and get all the fan votes. They're having crazy fan votes. But that was dope. But New York, that's when I really felt like I was that man because like I got my Wall Star hat came out from Don C. He made it with the snakeskin print.
Yeah.
Then I'm like at every event though, I got like I'm nonstop, no break. Like nonstop. You know how that shit is with Chris. Like nonstop, bro. Like get there Friday, I'm talking about I don't see my bed till like 1.
No, literally.
I wake up at 8, I don't see my bed till 1. Like it's snacks with me everywhere I go. Like it's from event to event to event to event. But after my third one, I was like, I got something for their ass. I ain't showing up to Saturday.
Hey.
After I'm telling you, after a while, like you don't show up to Saturday, you just come for the practice.
Yep.
That's it.
And get the
literally.
fuck on and come back next day for the game.
Literally.
That's crazy.
So then I was like, man, after my first year, I ain't staying in a hotel. I start renting a house, put all my family there, you know what I mean? So I can just chill. Like, and then you gotta worry about hotel keys, the fans all in the lobby, all that. Like, if you doing your thing with girl, whatever, you just got to worry about, I'm getting me a house, I'm out.
Yep.
Facts.
So that's when I really realized that. But like, All-Star is dope, but it ain't shit like you think it is growing up. Though.
Nah, not at all, dog. That's what I always say. I be like, I don't know how the hell y'all be playing on Sunday after everything y'all just did from Friday to
And then like one time we in New Orleans, man, it's raining and shit. We building a house. I'm talking about they got a nail and shit down. Yeah, I'm like, bro, what if a nigga cut himself?
Nah,
we out there chainsaws. I'm like, man, I fucked myself up now. The season over and All-Star over.
Bro, that was wild.
But Toronto was the dopest one though.
That shit was cold as hell.
New York was OD. No, New York was colder. Because motherfuckers would go to the club, we host a party.
Yeah.
It was no lines. It was already in. Like I was on my sprinter waiting to go in this party I was hosting. But I felt the air under through the fucking shit. I was like, I'm not going to the party. I sent my deposit back.
You didn't. That means you didn't go to Chicago.
Chicago?
No, I ain't go. All right, that shit was OD though.
That shit was OD.
That was a close shove.
I ran into you in the Bahamas after that. Yeah, bro. Literally. I was like, I probably
that was the worst shit, bro. It was.
It was negative something,
bro.
It was like, it was -3. I gotta go to Chicago next week.
But Toronto was the dopest though, man. Because Drake had his house party called House of Things with a karaoke thing downstairs. Oh my god,
crazy,
nuts.
What? Big ass house he rented out called House of Things, man. There was so many things in there. That's what they call it in Toronto, things. There was some joints out there. Yeah, we about to go to Chicago soon. We got like a 4-day trip. We go there in Milwaukee.
We're doing an event with DJ Wagner on the 20th. DJ playing Kenwood. They got a dude going to Kansas State.
Okay, yeah, they were just in my tournament.
Yeah, Camden was. Hey,
was hooping.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, we gotta
The tournament was lit this year.
Yeah, I was mad as hell last year.
Listen,
I wanted to fight everybody on the board last year. No dead ass. Because I'm like, it's my tournament, my name on it.
Yeah.
How the fuck you not gonna tell me where you playing it at?
Oh, you didn't know where it was gonna be at?
No.
Oh, damn.
When it was at Weight Tech, I had no idea, bro. I get the list. I'm like, I sit in the web. I'm like, yo, let me see the list. Like, who coming? Like, where the game's at? I'm trying to figure out how I can get to one.
Yeah.
I said, well, who the fuck put it at Weight Tech?
It's never at Wake Tech.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so I guess Broadwin's being assholes about it. Like, this is where it's been.
Bro, y'all make money off of it.
Yeah, and I gotta go back to that story too. I'm like, why? Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? This is the biggest fight you ever seen in your life in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like throwing chairs and everything.
Nuts.
No, like teams is fighting.
Yeah.
Then homeboys I know fighting. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? They had 4 security guards.
That's it?
Nobody's going over there to wait tech. Like
Yeah,
Broughton,
true.
you got the police station right around the corner.
Yeah.
All that
that's
there.
true.
I said, yo, if y'all do another one, it wouldn't. If y'all don't put it back at Broughton, there's no more. Y'all gonna have to find somebody else.
Damn.
And I'm like, y'all didn't call me for players, so I had Don in there and all that stuff. When Kanye came out,
Yep.
so Malik Wayans, one of my homeboys, played in same class as me and all that. So he real cool with the Morris twins. He's at a game early this year, like maybe a month and a half before the tournament, and we still trying to find one more team because we took Donda out because Rob wanted to go so bad. So I'm like, Rob, I can't put no OTE team in it.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Once he went over here, I couldn't do it. Malik Wayne, I'm like, yo, what you? He coach at Cameron now.
He the
He
head
telling me that though. I ain't know that.
Oh.
You know, Rick Sampson, Rick Brunson left. So I'm like, yo, what y'all playing on Christmas? Y'all got any tournament? He's like, no. I'm like, yo, well, I want you to be in my tournament. We pay for everything. Like, what we do? He's like, all right, let me look at it. Next day, done.
Let me look.
Y'all had Camden, y'all had Prolific Prep with Aiden and Trey.
Yep.
They won it. Who else did y'all have?
Had my bad, Ron Harper's son.
Yeah, Ron Harper's son.
From Jersey.
Yeah.
He cold.
Yeah,
he won
nice.
the other bracket.
Really?
Yeah, he left. He had 33.
Sheesh.
They about to play DJ Wagner and them today, I think, on tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they playing soon. They just lost. Camden just lost their first game to the Boosters brother.
We did that.
Yeah.
That was our tournament in Miami.
Yeah.
That was our tournament in Miami.
They said the big dude ain't do shit. Bradshaw.
No, Cameron did
They said Bradshaw.
No, Bradshaw didn't.
Yeah, they said that's why they
Cameron
lost. They
was
say
giving him work.
Yeah, they say he was cooking him.
What?
But they said DJ Wagner was like a pro. You couldn't do nothing with him. He had like 34.
Yeah, he had 34. Dog.
But he wasn't the one
He
though.
nice
Like
though.
we were talking about. They're like he's so mature for his age. It's fake.
Yeah.
Like you can't. He be like, I'm like, bro, you supposed to be in the league right now.
Yeah.
Like back then we played, but you could tell like they taking it too personal right now for these kids. Like we play for fun. Like you don't see the fun for them. Like everybody's treated like a
It's
business.
a business already.
Like look how they look at Juju.
Yeah.
They treat her like a business, bro.
Business,
You
dog.
better wait, bro. You better wait on that business shit.
But I'm like, they treat her like a business.
Literally.
It's
Like,
tough, bro.
And I'm like, and he got thing like she's getting paid. Like these high school kids are getting millions of dollars.
Tough.
I'm glad I wasn't doing that. I would have had a Rolls Royce, all type of shit. through
man,
North
these kids
Carolina.
make more money than their parents now.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
kinda
why their
crazy.
parents taking it. Because they not 18, so they can't put in their name. They put in their parents' name. They think they ever see that shit?
Never.
True.
And I'm like, for a girl, like it's Juju, you gotta touch it because you never gonna make 20, 30 million like a man can.
Yeah.
This is the most you probably will make right now.
Right
Yeah,
now.
unfortunately.
It's
But they
crazy.
treat it like a business, bro. It's crazy.
That's tough, bro.
You seen her play it?
Mm-mm.
Cold.
I heard
Like
about it.
Maya Moore, all
Yes.
that shit in one.
Cold.
No, she played like a nigga though.
Yes. I heard she cold though.
No, it's
was
fake. She had
cold.
like 38 the other day.
Yeah.
She
38
cold
and
though.
13.
Where's she from?
Here.
Here.
And she going to USC.
Yeah.
But they making her go to USC. They want to stay here.
Did y'all see a
You gotta
clip
see her game.
earlier of a girl going to South Carolina? Came out court.
Dunk
No,
it.
she's at South Carolina. She's a freshman. She dunked that shit with a
Oh, she's
person
there
running
now.
behind
She
her.
there now.
Yeah, the girl was running right beside her and she dunked this shit with her right hand.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw how
But that's where Juju should have went there at
she
UConn.
bounced
What,
the
South Carolina or
ball.
UConn?
But
Yeah.
they wanted to stay home.
Yeah.
Know how that go, parents.
But
That's
yeah,
a lot
back to when
different.
I said I got cut from Broughton. So the funny shit is when I bought the tournament,
Mhm.
the coach be mopping the floor after the end of games. So I be laughing like shit. I'm like, yeah, you remember you cut me, don't you? Now you got to work in my tournament.
Hey.
Put that
Full
shit
circle
on.
moment.
Put that shit on film.
Full circle moment.
So you know that made me happy as shit. 'Cause I'm like, now you doubted me and I overcame everything you
Nah,
tried to
facts.
put against me.
Yeah, now
Nah,
you got
facts.
You gotta think I never tried out for after that one trial I had. I never tried out for no other team no more. You know, like oh I know Theo coming in, he on this team.
Yeah.
Ain't no trial. Like we know the he is.
Yeah. Take that
And
word out your vocabulary.
that year, my sister stayed there, right? And so she used to go to the games and shit. And all the fans, you be like, they'll spray paint like a Broughton jersey with my name on. Like, how you cut this motherfucker?
Yo, that is crazy. Yo, he gotta feel like the biggest
Come
dummy.
on, bro. That's why he ain't working there no more.
Not at all.
He not a coach no
His
more.
privilege is
Can't
gone.
be. Can't be.
It's gone.
But John, bro, we appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yes,
this,
sir.
this was dope. This was
A
dope.
Show all
Dope-ass
love.
Podcast, bro. We appreciate the love. Everybody, you already know what to do. Falls on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, subscribe on YouTube. One of the best podcasts we've had.
Facts.
And we appreciate you.
Make
bro.
sure you check it out, man. All NC love on this side.
For sure.
Facts.
For sure. So once again, Peace.